brand new banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I can dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him, and Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's review, turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you. My man, he collapsed with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick.
And he's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he thinks, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were entertaining.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
Stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit. Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the arm with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, it's fucking Thursday night. You know what that means? Today is the day, baby. We got a show in the building. He's early. He's still at work. He's doing his thing in the truck. Your boy Toe Tag's in the building. Yo, show. You know what we're gonna be talking about tonight, show?
I'm never ready. So, nope.
Shit. We gonna be talking about the king and queen of the ring.
Nice.
We gonna be talking about Double or Nothing.
Nice.
We gonna be talking about who won the weekend.
The weekend? Nice.
The weekend. We're gonna be talking about match of the night. Match of the weekend.
Ooh, my God.
Yeah, man. And then we're gonna be talking about the what going with both company when they can't tell story now.
Or three of them.
Or treat them. You know it's a problem when I bring in my Jamaican accent. You know I'm serious. I'm serious with this. We might have to talk about that first. There ain't no story been here. It's like they went to WrestleMania and they said everything is on the table. And we got nothing left for leftover. We got nothing left over. Ray's in the chat. Normal guy was first. Mr. Loki here. What's going on, brethren? People say Double or Nothing is still on. Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, son. Double or Nothing was long as a motherfucker. Shit. Like, we got a guest star in the house. Gigi's in the building.
Yeah, we don't put the theme song on. We're not putting song on.
Yeah.
I'm at 1,
Like,
2 hands. I can't do the hands right now.
I'm waiting until you get into your house to put the theme song on.
I appreciate that. This is why it says Gigi on the go. On the go. My train's gonna come in any minute now. The AEW was indeed long as shit.
Yeah, that was like a 17-hour fucking show. And it didn't need to be that long. Not every match needed 2 hours. Shit, I would tell and show, you know, when I put on my Jamaican accent, this shit for real.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So like, oh, he put on his accent. I'm leaving. I'm leaving again. He still got my accent.
Lucky my train is coming like in 2 minutes.
Shit.
There we go.
I was waiting for the B train to come. It said it's coming in 3 minutes. A half hour later, I said, you know what? I might have to take a taxi. Because they forgot that extra there, forgot the extra zero there.
Nah. My train's gonna come in just in time. I'm not even stressed about that. I already see the light. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, man.
Oh shit! Is it Darby Allin?
I don't see no skateboard.
Or flamethrower?
I don't see it. Listen. There's a light though.
Gigi, don't go in the light.
I'm going the light.
Don't go in the light, Gigi.
I'm not going to the light. The light is coming to me.
Even worse.
Yo, but if I look away, is it still coming to me? If I don't see it coming?
It's still gonna get you.
Ah, shit, I still see it coming.
Yep.
Yeah.
All that light is gonna hit you on the blind side.
Yep.
I'm just in 2 dots now.
Nice. Yeah, that's the purpose of light. It's not supposed to guide the way. It's supposed to fucking put spots in your eyes. You motherfuckers. Yeah, I put a net behind my AC because of all these fucking flies coming through it. And now I feel like my AC is dying. I feel like my AC's fucking dead, show. Ain't almost 10 degrees with the AC on.
My bad, I couldn't find my page. Every time I'm still working, so every time I fucking move, it moves the page. So you put a fucking net behind the AC that needs air?
I put a mosquito net covering the whole window outside, but I didn't take off the shit I put around the filters to stop the bugs from coming in. So I'll see, because then what I might have to do is just take off all that shit that's on the AC and just leave the net if the net works.
Yeah, you might not have enough ventilation.
Yeah, but I'd rather, I don't like bugs, man. I don't like gnats. I don't like mosquitoes. I think my leg got bitten up by mosquitoes already. But shit, yeah, man, we don't have no story in WWE. Luca over here, normal guy saying Luca already got 20 points.
Oh?
37-19. Dallas is up 40-19.
Nice. Game over. I know Pearls is celebrating.
He's ready to do this like Brutus said.
Ooh.
All right, hold on. I got to put this AC back. I turned it off so that way it could do chill. And I got to put it back on.
He said I quit. Fuck this shit. Normal guy, now you stuck with me. At work. I can't even see you.
Can't do this. But yeah, so we I want to, I have a theory now. I was talking to people and I've said this, in private conversation, but I feel like once WrestleMania happened, they had this plan and They're slowed down to set everything else in motion. But like I said, going towards WrestleMania, they're messing up shit, and they're getting lucky with being messed up. And you can only fuck up for so many times before you get lucky. And I think with Chad Gable should have been the one to go to WrestleMania and beat Gunther, because you have an Olympic medalist beating Gunther for that title. And you could have had Sammy help Gunther, or help Sammy help Gable, go for that title. And then after that, have like Sammy giving inspiration to the rest of the Alpha Academy. And while Chad's the Intercontinental Champion, people start gravitating towards Sammy more, and it drives a wedge. And that can make Gable turn bad. And that can make Gable go, yo, we're going to have our match. If I beat you, I'm in control of Alpha Academy. You leave us alone. And if you beat me, you're the Intercontinental Champion. They beat Sammy. Now he's in control, and he can be where he's at now as the Intercontinental Champion credibly without having to lose all these matches. And then he can torture Otis and Maxine and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? And in the background, have Sammy trying to convince Otis the same way he was trying to convince Jay. I know it's similar to the Bloodline shit, but it's completely different. You build up a character, which is Gable. You keep the prestige of the Intercontinental title because Gable is an unstoppable force. He's not an underdog. And you now bring up the team with you, so that way you can, have them rise with the tide instead of having Gable fall so everybody else can rise. Gunther wins the King of the Ring, and he makes that more prestigious now, the same way he did the Intercontinental Championship. And Gunther could go around being the king. And being the king would almost seem like a step up from being Intercontinental Champion because he has that number one contendership title behind his back pocket. You know what I'm saying? So it's you have everybody in their stature. Now, the thing with Cody is that we all knew, or I knew, immediately Cody was going to go after AJ Styles. After he goes after AJ Styles, now the speculation he's going to go and wrestle Randy Orton and all that. There's nothing really there. You're starting to slow the pace down with the Bloodline. You introduce new people. I'm not saying to have the Bloodline go after Cody, but you need somebody else. Now, if LA Knight would have went after Cody, and you let LA Knight go up there, he might outshine Cody, but at least that would bring Cody to a point where he got to stay at the same level he was at when he was going up against Roman Reigns. Because now people they want Cody to lose the championship because it's boring. They're all saying it's boring now watching wrestling because they don't have The Rock to say bitch and fuck every week now. They don't have Roman Reigns coming down and saying acknowledge me and being a part of a group like we used to. That's the reason why we love groups, is so we can be a part of them. The NWO right here. Your NWO for life. You know what I'm saying? People want to be a part of those groups. You have the Bloodline come up with Solo. Solo should have never lost all those matches. He'd have been more of a credible threat. And then you start doing stuff like that. You don't need Solo and Tama Tonga going after Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, because now you just wasted Tama Tonga in the King of the Ring shit. They're losers again. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that. You don't need them to be losers in order for Randy Orton to fucking lose the King of the Ring, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, let them be as dominant. Let them fool you and be like, yo, we need the Tama Tonga's on some Solo's on some, I'm the leader. And we need to believe that when he's dominating shit, like, yo, this man stepped up and he took over. And then when it's time and then you are going to incorporate other people, it's like, you're not the leader. Roman's the leader. And it's like, oh yeah, well, I've been doing this, I ain't lose. And then you can have a tribal chief match with Solo and Roman. Or you can have Solo fall back in line, and that was the case. You know what I'm saying? It's all up to what they want to do, but you have that little mystery. They're losing. It's like, what is the purpose? What is the reason? The Judgment Day, they're all looking like fools now. Dave McConnell, Finn Balor and Little Finn are looking like fools to make Damian Priest look tougher. And you don't need to bring them down to bring him up. If everybody was brought up, it would be better, because then it's like, yo, I don't need y'all. You don't need us. We don't need you, but we're a strong unit for that. And if it was, and whenever you wanted to split that up, you have Dom there. Dom will be the one that's splitting it up because now he got a big head. He's trying to do all this shit for mommy. He's the only one that didn't evolve outside of mommy. He still needs her to do this shit. And then that's when Liv Morgan convinces him, you can come with me and I can make you better. And then it's like a child finding a girl that's just like his other girl, but now it's that 20% he was missing or whatever the case may be. And you can have that, and that could be a little wedge in between the Judgment Day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to cost Damian Priest the title, but it's giving you a chance for all of these people to be on TV. And when Rhea comes back, you have that built-in storyline right there. And you can't say that's what they've been doing, because what I just suggested was that Finn Balor and McCullen, Finn Balor and DJ McCullen or Little Finn are not looking stupid. They're not getting their ass whooped by Braun Strowman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put all this effort into Braun Breaker looking like an unstoppable force by letting him beat up on Ricochet, who's supposed to be your Speed champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't watch Speed. You don't advertise it on Raw and none of that other shit. He doesn't bring the belt down, so I understand that's not that important. But still, Ricochet's supposed to be somebody that's headlining something that you have. And he's coming down beating them up every day. Like, okay, I get it. That's just going to be his first rival. Then what happens after that? What happens to Ricochet? You always bring Ricochet up to fucking fail. And we don't need someone to come up to fail. I don't understand. I've never understood bringing someone up to fail. Bring them up to stay up and find a way to have all the boats rise with the tide. What's going on, Lay? How you doing, brother? He's trying to connect his ears to his phone. But yeah, that's what I'm that's what I'm getting at. It's starting to feel like it's going back towards the Vince style of stories. You know, like Triple H may be the guy who's running the ship, but he's driving it in the same direction that Vince was going on. It's very similar, you know what I'm saying? The GPS is looking like it's got the same surroundings. Can you hear me now? Leia? Oh, I can't hear you now.
It definitely has the same direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I was suggesting that Chad Gable won the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania for the simple fact that you can have him, Olympic medalist, Olympic wrestler, go against Gunther, right, or Walter, and then you have Sammy help him out. And after he wins the title, Sammy's now helping out Otis and helping out Maxine and Tozawa. And it's almost like they're getting more, like he's getting more attention than Gable is. And Gable's like, yo, you're supposed to be my group. And you see the jealousy there. It's like being an Intercontinental champion is not good enough. So then you have that match, Sammy versus Gable. If Sammy wins, he's the Intercontinental champion. If Gable wins, he's out of the Alpha Academy. You know what I'm saying? And then the position that you're in now with Gable, he's the Intercontinental champion, but he's also giving shit to Otis. He's giving shit to Maxine or some. Y'all need to change your attitudes. You can't let people get in between us. And now he's rough on them. He's tough. You know what I'm saying? And we can still have that story where Sammy's the one trying to convince him, like, yo, you don't need this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But now you have a prestigious Intercontinental champion who's not going to lose to somebody just because. He's not the underdog. He's the better wrestler.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And then with the Judgment Day, I think the fault there is that they're making JD McCudden or whatever the fuck his name is and Finn Balor look like jokes. Dominic doesn't need to look like a joke because he can play that he's lost without Rhea. And if you have Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Little Finn all looking strong, they can all be like, yo, we don't need each other, but we're strong together. You know what I'm saying? So they're separate ways, but they're a strong group. Then Liv can step up to Dominic and be like, yo, I can give you what mommy couldn't. And it's a sense of direction. And he can drive that little wedge in between the Judgment Day on some, yo, bro, you making stupid choices. And when Rhea comes back, you got that story where she, one, has to get revenge on Liv because she fucked her up. And two, you took Dominic from us. She got to get Dominic back. You have that story built in.
Not even. Don't even get Dominic back. You got to do the Eddie Guerrero China if you want to see down the line. But like, yo, listen, I don't need you. You was willing to turn to another chick the moment I went away.
Yeah.
You know, you got to do that strong woman shit. Like, yo, I don't need you, nigga. Nigga, I made you. You didn't make me. I'm mommy, nigga.
Yeah.
You mine. I was
Word.
yours. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
And I was saying that we all knew that AJ Styles was gonna be the number one contender after Cody won the title. What I'm saying is LA Knight should have been the one to come up after AJ Styles. Because what that does is that elevates Cody Rhodes, because now he has to perform at the same level he did with Roman, at least on the mic.
Absolutely.
And it makes Cody not boring, because everybody's saying right now is boring.
Well,
LA Knight, that's a feud that you can do for a while. If you want to make LA Knight a heel, he can be that guy. If you want to do babyface versus babyface, he can be that guy. He can hold you down for a couple. He's not in the back doing jack shit. Logan Paul didn't help nobody. He didn't help nobody.
I'm telling you with that cat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was always my direction. You know, I can't stand Cody, right? Because he's the Kevin Garnett of pro wrestling, right? Can't beat him joining. I've said it forever, and I'm going to say it again. He ain't shit. He ain't never going to be shit. But in order to book him correctly,
thanks, Tyson,
to make that happen, right? You don't get him the first feud. You don't give him some filler bullshit. Don't get me wrong. AJ made him look great because it's AJ.
Yeah,
that's what AJ does. AJ wrestles Cena, made him look great, and that's impossible, damn near.
Yep.
You wrestle Roman. Yep. Roman's already good, but he made him look better. Him and Roman had great matches. They had like 3 great matches together.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so yeah. So then you have Cody, right? What you do with Cody is you don't right away give him a great wrestler, like you say. You give him a great talker first. I'm not saying LA Knight can't wrestle. I'm saying his mic skills somewhat surpass his wrestling skills.
Yes.
Not on submission, but on a level of when he gets on the mic, you pay attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going with you on that one. Right? The second feud, you give him a wrestler. Somebody who can go. So now you're proving you can go toe-to-toe with anybody on the mic. Now you go toe-to-toe with anybody in the ring, which you can't. But
yeah.
You got to create the illusion that he can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Now, I don't know who exactly would put in there with him, because I don't give a shit. But I'm just saying is, and the next feud is the true heel feud. If it's Drew McIntyre or somebody like that, you need a certified heel. So even if it's Walter, a lengthy heel feud to get over the fact that he's the guy now. He's not the guy.
You know,
I'm paying more attention to Damian Priest than I am to
Cody
Rhodes.
Yeah. You know what's funny? You said give him somebody that could go. Mm-hmm. After LA Knight, you want somebody that could go? I would put him in there with either Andrade or Bobby Lashley.
Yep. Yeah. Andrade's probably perfect.
Yeah, because Andrade might not be able to speak, but he can go. And if you want somebody to put these matches on, put them in there. We never seen Andrade versus Cody Rhodes yet. Yeah. Not in the WWE.
And the funny part is Andrade can't speak. They just never give him the chance to literally present himself as a viable both wrestling and verbal threat.
Yeah.
Like Andrade is extremely charismatic. He has to be in order to be married to Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Because he got to lie all day about how she's hot.
Yeah.
That shit has to come out of somewhere. Remember that?
Yeah,
but he's legitimately one of those guys that he is a triple threat if given the chance to do it.
Yep.
It didn't happen in AEW. So sad. But now he's back. You know what I'm saying? And he's kind of slowly did that Judgment Day thing, and then all of a sudden it went away all randomly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't watch the product anymore, so it's kind of weird to kind of get that part.
Yeah.
But what I know is when I see the highlights, I don't see him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see Carlito, I don't see him, and I'm like,
he's Carlito, on SmackDown now.
SmackDown.
Yeah,
but
that's why.
I don't see him like.
Yeah, no, he doesn't do nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And listen, bro. What we've been saying, when you bring in a new champion that's supposed to make this shit better, you bring in new challengers. Andrade can be that new challenger, and we got to make it seem like he's the next one in line. So that way, it's like, he might beat Cody. And no one thinks that Cody's gonna be the champion for long.
What they shouldn't. But the great thing is, Andrade presents a different style for Cody.
Yes.
He presents a luchador style, but a more hard-hitting luchador style.
Yes.
For Cody, because he had great matches with Robert Roode. He had a great match with Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
Malachi Black. You know what I'm saying? He can go with anybody. Like he can adapt to anybody's style. And Cody's burger style, he can easily adapt to. Because Cody is stiff as shit.
Yep.
He's literally one of the most one-dimensional champions I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, whatever. But this is you, like you said it many times, you pin yourself into a corner now. What do we do now?
Yeah. And
what do we do now?
And the best thing is like keep it fresh. You don't need this 15-month long shit. 2-3 months, 2-3 matches with Andrade and LA Knight. You throw him in with Bobby Lashley because now he's the big guy. Bobby Lashley can literally wrestle with anyone.
Absolutely.
And
you got two PLEs at best.
Yeah.
2 PLEs.
And while this is happening, the Bloodline run shop. I don't know why they put him in a feud with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. They don't need to lose. They shouldn't be losing. They shouldn't be losing.
No. Had them the way they were.
Yeah, it should be Solo goes, I'm in charge of the Bloodline while the tribal chief is gone, and you believe it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He took over. It's like, yo, this nigga's actually taking over. He's winning.
Yeah.
Then you either go Roman's back and I step down, or Roman's back and no one ever told you to take control.
Absolutely.
He's like, well, guess what?
Roman's also like, yo, you never spoke to me.
Yeah.
But the thing is, yo, who did you speak to? And then we bring up Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, you never spoke to me.
Yeah. And now we have
lying to you, brother.
Yeah. Now we have that riff. It's like, I'm the head of the table. Not anymore, player. And then you have the Civil War. You know what I'm saying? And Jay, I don't know what the fuck is going on with him, but if we need him to be back in to help Roman out, yo, I'm sorry, but before he helps out Roman, he needs to be the one to beat Chad Gable for the Intercontinental title. In my story, he was the Intercontinental title because right now there's no room. There's no room in the world title for him because they put him in that corner.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes back with Roman like, I'm a champion.
Mm-hmm.
Not because of you, not because of Jimmy, because of me.
Mm-hmm.
And Roman goes, you know what? That's what I wanted for you this whole time. I said it on day one and I'm saying it now. You were supposed to be the next head of the table. I believed in you. And you proved me right. You know what I'm saying?
But what does that lead to with us, Joe? What does that lead to with you and me? What have we been saying?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm losing my shit every time I explain this to people. Yo, within comments and certain Instagram shits, and just people that like wrestling. I'm like, yo, I love wrestling. I'm like, yo, how isn't the guy that first stood up to Roman not the guy that dethroned Roman?
Yeah.
Go ahead. But it's Jay. He's a tag team wrestler. But him and Roman had 3 great matches by themselves.
Yeah.
During the pandemic era that everybody watched because they were interested.
Yeah.
So go back.
There's 3 people that have the fans in the palm of their hands. It was Roman, LA Knight, and Jey Uso.
Absolutely.
And you can't tell me he's a tag team.
When you got people yelling yeet and they don't know what it means.
Yeah.
People don't know what yeet means. There's a lot of people that yell it and don't know it.
Yeah.
But yet they're yeeting all day.
Yep.
And that was the yeets and the fireflies.
Yeah.
What else do you want him to do to realize that Cody was never the guy and this is the guy?
Yeah. And
as you were saying, that's a great. Like, by the way, the IC title is the next step when we were younger, back in our days.
Yep.
In the grand old days, that you can challenge for the main title. But whatever,
Yeah.
You were saying, I'm sorry, yeah.
No, it's all right. And then when you do that, when you turn around and have Roman admit that he knew that Jay was that great, it also solidifies he's the only one in the bloodline that he ever gave any acknowledgement to.
Mm-hmm.
He always wants someone to acknowledge him, but he acknowledges Jay.
Mm-hmm.
And
the only reason
off
he took
Solo.
Solo after him is because Jay rejected it.
Yep, Jay wasn't there.
That's the only reason. Like, yo, listen. But at the end of the day, you needed to be your own man to be the guy now.
Yep.
Which is a fucking beautiful story, but it shouldn't have took this long to get to it.
Yeah.
Because now you're realizing that the guy you picked, the white savior, I'm going to say it again, and I live on this, you don't always need a white savior. You don't always need a white savior.
Nope.
The WWE is infamous for white saviors.
Yeah.
There were certain times that it makes sense, but other times, like, yo, if it's a family conflict, you already got it's already in there. It's marinating. Work with it.
Yeah. They built that storyline almost by accident.
Yeah.
And and not for nothing, going on with this story building mode where these people should have been, because I don't believe that it takes this long to right the wrongs. WrestleMania happened. This is all Triple H shit. He could have did this shit night one. And I said this shit the first time Vince McMahon was gone. Night one, you change shit. We don't like the product now. You change shit right now. And what I'm saying right now is Logan Paul needs to stop this shit with Cody, and he needs to do something stupid and have an open challenge and let Carmelo Hayes be the fucking United States champion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Because we don't need him to be the champion.
No.
The United States title is the SmackDown's workhorse title. You gave it to Logan Paul so that way Cody can take over being the workhorse. He ain't doing shit.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing about that, right? So you and I have never been fans of Logan Paul. Logan shit. I'll say Logan shit right away. You know what I'm saying? And right away we're like, yo, everybody else is like, oh, athletic matches and how he's doing this and oh my God, he's gonna elevate people. Never elevated Ricochet, but whatever.
That's another one.
I'm gonna go back to that one all the time. I'm never leaving that one alone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But what you do is you give it to a full-time guy, right? I always said about him, he's taking a spot from a full-time guy. He goes, what full-time guy? Any guy that could be full-time.
Yeah.
There's so many people in the back in NXT. Now in TNA, apparently. You know what I'm saying? So, there's so many people that could have took that title and elevated to what it once was with, believe it or not, was Lex Luger, right? Could have been with Booker T, with a Chris Benoit. I know I said his name. I'm sorry, but he's still a great wrestler. He's a piece of shit human being.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You guys defend Logan Paul, so there you go. He's still alive, unfortunately. Right? You know what I'm saying? He's still alive, unfortunately. You know what I mean? So it's always to get these people that can be consistent. And before anybody ever mentions to me the John Cena challenge, remember that Chris Benoit was defending the IC title every fucking night. He did it on Heat, for the love of God. Sunday night.
Yeah.
He literally did it Monday, Thursday, when SmackDown was on Thursday back in the days. Yep. If you want to feel old, there it is. And
right?
He did it on Sunday Night Heat. And then he did go back, rinse, repeat. So don't ever give me this John Cena challenge bullshit. Chris Benoit literally did. I'm pretty sure John Cena saw it and he goes, yo, that's a great idea, but I'm not your original to come up with something else.
Yeah.
My favorite part is if you want to truly be United States champion, you never defended it on any soil that's not United States.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he defended it in Canada versus Sami Zayn, right? When he popped out his shoulder. For a true U.S. champion, what do you defend it?
United States.
The same.
Yeah.
It's not the IC. The IC title, on the other hand, all around the world.
Yep.
Makes sense. It's a title. And by the way, if they bring back the European title, I cannot wait to see how they I want them to do this, only defend it on European soil. But if they defend it on American soil, only against another European.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
You see how sexy that sounds all of a sudden?
Yeah. Because
all right. Go ahead.
There was actually rules for the TV championship.
Yeah.
There was a time limit. If you didn't beat the champion within the time limit, you didn't win the title.
I think it was 10 to 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, Arn Anderson and Macho Man had that, and they went past the time limit, and Macho Man lost, and Macho Man won, and he wasn't the TV champion after that.
The funny part is that you have the TV title and WCW had this great 7 series that people forget about because of one of the participants. So it was Chris Benoit versus Booker T.
Yep.
And they had a great Best of Series championship. It was fucking that and the Cruiserweight Championship is the reason I watched a WCW Nitro for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Because I know I was gonna get at least 4 great matches.
Mm-hmm.
And then NWO shit. It was fun, And then you got the Crow. I mean, Sing. You know what I mean? My favorite movie of all time, so that's why it kind of enthralled me in it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But when you do that, like you said, right? That makes it interesting because, like, listen, you gotta put in that work quick. You know what I mean? I remember when Rob Van Dam was a TV champion for ECW for almost 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but then he was facing Jerry Lynn, Chris Candido, Just Incredible, Bam Bam Bigelow.
Sabu.
It was Sabu, which was his tag team partner, which is I love. Which I absolutely fucking love that. I love that rivalry because they were trained by the same guy. They were just like, we're so different, yet we're so the same.
Yeah.
All right. I love the fact that that's when you tap into wrestling egos.
Yeah.
Not that they're sensitive, that they're just so competitive. Like, if I come up to you, by the way, Roman, you ever get the title back, it's like, So has challenged you years back.
Yes.
And you say yeah to a lot of people just because they talk shit about you, but Toe was already one of the first ones originally. Throwing it out there. But
stop ducking me.
Yeah, because that makes when wrestlers be like, yo, listen, now you're a bitch. I'll be like, that's fantastic. Who have you beat?
Word.
Yeah, I'm a bitch with a championship. You see this title here? This proves I'm not, but what have you done today?
Word. I'm the bitch, but you're the bitch that ain't deserve it.
Yeah, when have you done in the last month that proves you should touch this title? Seth Rollins.
Word.
And you know how it's legit because I said his name. That's how upset I am about that shit. I'm like, yo, my man, I own this, right? No matter what title it is. I don't care if it's a speed title. Who have you beat to challenge this? Nobody. Good. Back of the line. And that's another thing. We need the back of the line to be the back of the line.
Yeah.
Bronson Reed doesn't get the IC title. Back of the line.
And it helps.
Anybody else can get it, yeah.
And it helps him because I'm tired of this. He loses the triple threat match, and then 1 week he destroys someone else, and the next week he's the number 1 contender. It's like, no.
Agree.
Go a month, beating people up, building up the ranks, and like, yo, I'm back here. You told me back of the line, I'm back in the front now.
Yo, even if you're in NXT, or you're if you go to SmackDown, TNA, or whatever they do now, whatever other organization they're doing now, they're ass raping. But man, just win. It's like, yo, it has to be like a UFC thing where like, yo, win 5 or 6 fights against top contenders, and then come talk to me. Other than that shit, my man, I don't give you a goddamn shot. Oh, your mother's like this. That's fantastic. But have you won?
Yeah.
The last one that fought me won 6 fights in a row against the top 6 in the top contenders bracket. So what the fuck have you done for me today, son?
For real.
I don't give a fuck what you've done. You take right to the back of the line and eat dick. Nigga, back there.
And that's another thing. Like people, oh man, a fucking perfect heel nowadays. Like the Damian Priest going to Drew McIntyre, like, yo, I'm the number 1 contender. But like, yo, but you've been gone for so long and you've been worried about CM Punk. Who's really gonna pay to watch you get your ass whooped by me?
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people remember you. You might want to have some matches before you talk all that shit, player. And it pisses off Drew McIntyre. Let him destroy people. Let it build him up so that way it's one of those like, okay, yo, this guy building up, he's a destroyer now. And then Damian Priest goes, yo, but Papi, I evolved too. You think me holding this title is just some lame nigga holding a belt? No. I took this shit serious.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I took it from you.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't focus. I ain't gonna lie to you. When Damon Priest cut that promo on him, he burned him bad. He was like, my nigga, you was living so much on this cripple on the announce table. You forgot about the fact that there's so much shit happening. You had a 5-minute title reign, bro, because you couldn't focus on the task at hand.
Yeah. CM Punk was more important than your wife. Was more important than your title.
Your wife and a title. What the fuck you want me to do? And like he did I saw the clip for the last one. He was like, yo, listen, we're getting the Mosky and that's your thing? They're like, yo, what's your wife's name? Be careful what you say. Oh, someone sensitive. Someone is sensitive. And you see, that makes Damien two things. Makes Damien intelligent. It was surprising because he's Boricua, because he's Spanish.
Yeah.
Tú sabes, porque la gente como nosotros somos idiotas. We're idiots, apparently, to the wrestling community, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then on top of it, it makes him aware of his opponent's strengths. He's like, yo, that's all it takes to aggravate you, bro? Mentioning your wife? You said all this shit about me, about the fans and how they're going to turn on me. I don't give a flying fuck, bro. You think I got this title about giving a fuck, nigga? I got it. I defended it against the biggest baby face here. Did I win it on the square? Nah, but it pissed me off because I wanted to win on the square against Jay. No, I still got Judgment in my corner. That's just a part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also, my nigga, you coming out of pocket and you injured. You fought nobody. Like you said, you fought nobody. What are we doing right now? You're wasting my time. I have business to take care of. You're not it.
Yeah.
Go away, bro. Go to your wife. And then when you get healed, come back and I whoop your ass. Then go back to your wife and heal again.
Word.
That's all you gotta do, nigga.
Yeah. And yo, I would drop the mic after being going, oh, and by the way, stop using up all my airtime.
Absolutely.
And then just drop the mic. Because
he called him a piece of shit in Spanish.
Yeah.
And nobody said anything like that. ¿Y qué tú es? Decirte un pedazo de mierda. He said, yo, what you do is you need to look in the mirror and blame the asshole you see in it. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yo, I was like, yeah, that's good. Yeah, you're like, yo, the only person that lost the title was you. You're like, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, Drew, he's not wrong. And I'm a fan of Drew's whole thing against Punk, because fuck Punk. CM Punk now, to me, is a bitch, certified. After all the shit that happened with him, he's fucking Mr. Glass, and he's a bitch. In my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I know people's going to find me on it. Your brother Cap, you know what I mean? I know there's a lot of people that I know are going to find me on it. But I'm like, yo, my nigga, first of all, you soft. And then on top of it is, you're the second Kevin Garnett of wrestling. You talk so much shit about this company, but you come back, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that Drew McIntyre is actually getting at that part, like, yo, my man, but you said you, and then you came back and you hurt. How am I supposed to respect that?
Yeah.
It's like when Cody goes, yo, listen, you left, right? What happened? You couldn't get over in that company. You came back and your body quit on you. What do you want me to do? Yo, listen, every guy that's gone there has come back. The same shit has happened to them. Haven't you noticed that?
Yeah.
He's like, yo, tit for tat. Cody, Punk. What has happened to both of them? They came back. Punk barely had a match.
Yeah.
Cody had a match, and then the match, and he tore his pec. Oh my God, he had a great match. He was so brave. Who gives a fuck? He wasn't brave. He showed us that he can actually wrestle when he finishes workout. Don't give me that shit. I don't need bravery. And then the match was great. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Don't sell me on hope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the issue. And that's also one of my beefs with Cody.
Mm-hmm.
He had a broken pec there. And as someone that had an injury, yes, you tear a muscle, you can't injure it any more than that. Sometimes you can do movements without hurting. Other times you do a movement, it hurts.
Absolutely.
But if you're going to sell it that it hurts every time you move, don't move
Sell it. Yeah, don't move it.
Because he's throwing punches, oh, it hurts. But
That's
then
what
next
I'm
thing you know,
saying,
he's doing his move 15 times. He's doing the springboard fucking Cutter. It's like, yo, what happened, bro? You can't throw a punch, but you could do all this shit.
Yeah.
This don't make no sense.
Listen. If you're gonna sell me on it, sell me on it. Don't assault my intelligence by not even trying.
Yeah.
But everybody else, but apparently you and myself are like, oh my God, how brave is he? Oh my God. Yeah, we need it.
And then fucking he does the 3 finishing maneuvers every time he wins a match. It's pissing me off because for Roman, I get it.
He's a boss.
That's the final. That's the tribal chief.
Yes.
That's WrestleMania tribal chief. I get it. You didn't need that for Logan Paul.
Him and Brock makes sense.
Yeah. You didn't need it for Logan Paul. You don't need it for your next opponent. And then now you got people in AEW doing the shit three, 4 fucking times. It's like now it's becoming a thing. People see that people like it, and it's becoming a thing. It's like, God damn, bro.
They did that with the super kick.
Yeah.
Well, it's no longer important.
Yeah, like I can, dude. I saw a highlight reel of the Hardys versus the Young Bucks. This is when they were in AEW, the first time they wrestled each other in AEW. And there was a moment where they're super kicking the shit out of both of them. And they drop to their knees and they super kick them again, and then they fall to their face. And then there's a part where Matt Hardy's in the ring by himself on his knees, and they just super kick. They must have super kicked this dude 8-9 times. And then what happens? 1, 2, kick out. Bullshit. There should be no reason for you to kick out of immediately being covered by 12 super kicks. The motherfucker should have knocked you out with all them super kicks. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they super kicked you 8 or 9 times and left the ring or did some shit and wasted time, and then they came, you barely kick out. I get it. But then immediately after he kicks out, now they got the upper hand and they win the match.
Yep.
What happened to the fact that you got fucked up? These people are legitimately ending the match. That means you can't go no more. And you kicked out out of desperation. You should not find this energy to win the match immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's what's pissing me off. It's like, I don't mind all this spectacular shit AEW does or some of the WWE guys do. What I mind is what I always said, the Superman shit. Like, how the fuck did I just hit my finishing move on you and you're up doing some crazy shit? And then you drop. Like, I don't remember my super move involving fucking steroids or adrenaline. Like, my finishing move isn't a brain buster adrenaline shot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
Like, what the fuck happened? You know, like, I make this joke that when these people wrestle, the concession stands close. Because apparently if they're not going to sell, no one's allowed to sell in the arena. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's really good. I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's really good. That's really good. Yeah.
But it's like, damn, son. I just want to be grabbed into the moment. I want to feel
you know what
that
it feels
moment.
like? It's like every event now, it's WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
You know, WrestleMania, you can't kick out of the first one, because you can't. Nowadays, take the first one, right? But here's the thing: here's the thing that we need as wrestling fans, in my humble opinion, a fucking finish.
Yeah,
I need a move that will destroy you. That's it. End you. We're done.
Yeah.
You're not gonna kick out of it. Good night. We're done. Like, oh, he's not gonna get up again. No, it's over for him. He's done. He's catching up. Over. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, nowadays, it's resiliency, but also as hard hitting as it looks. By the way, thank you, New Japan, for the hard stop. Appreciate it. The problem is that the U.S. took that and decided to flip it and be like, yo, it's not that important. But man, if I was to knee somebody in the face right now, they're down for at least 10 count.
And I'm
breaking
their,
first of all, I'm breaking their nose.
Yeah.
I'm letting you understand this. I'm shattering their nose. If I was giving them Anderson knee, I'm like,
yeah.
their nose is shattered. And then they're going to, for 10 seconds, be like, yo, what happened? Yeah, it's being knocked out. Anybody knows this.
Yeah.
You know the shit ended horribly for you. That's your first question. After waking up and getting knocked out.
Yeah.
I need, because if they're gonna do realistic shit, they're gonna do playbacks, you need a legit knockout.
Yeah. Yo, bro, and if you're gonna have that finishing move where you legit end people with it, and it doesn't end the match, it has to happen in a match that's just going back and forth, and it's desperation. Like Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels. When Shawn Michaels hit that desperation super kick and fell to the ground, and then crawled to Kurt. 1, 2, oh, he kicked out. That is what makes us go, oh shit, he caught him. It's over. It's over. It's not over. And it's not over because we had 5 more minutes. It's not over because you gave Kurt Angle just enough time to snap out of that haze.
And the fact that Kurt Angle was already like, he was hyped on adrenaline.
Yeah, yeah.
You just happen to catch him out of left. You're like, oh shit. Okay. You're like, yo, wait, no, I'm not done. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
I'm still here today.
Word.
So it's that. You're right. It's that. Those moments in life. Like, yo, sometimes you get dropped, but you get back up. I need that.
Yeah.
100%,
and it's, yo, bro. I watched a clip of Spider-Man, the last one with Doctor Strange and the other, and Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland. Far From Home or No Way Home, one of them. No Way Home. And he picks up the glider and he's about to stab it into the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
And Toby catches it. And that always catches me because I know why he's about to kill the Green Goblin. You killed my fucking aunt. We all have that pain. And when Toby stops him, instantly you realize you got to protect him from himself.
And Toby does it because Harry Osborn jumped in front of him in part 3.
Yeah.
To catch, shit that was coming at him. He was like, yo, oh shit. Very true.
And when did we get that emotionality in the match? Jay versus Roman, Hell in a Cell.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Jimmy's being choked out. Jay's like, I quit. I can't let you hurt my brother like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And in other matches, Macho Man versus Jake the Snake. He got bit by the snake. He's harassing Elizabeth. This is a grudge match. This is a match that's not a wrestling match. This is a fight. They say that to sound cool. Like Eddie Kingston says that to sound cool because he's from the streets. But I need to feel this. I need to feel this. I need to be on some. I don't really think these guys like each other in real life.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
The first time Edge and Matt Hardy fought each other, when Matt Hardy came back after Edge took leader, and then he busted his face by hitting the turnbuckle, that was one of those, yo, is this, like, are they allowed, are they be like, fuck it, you got problems fighting in the ring? Like, is this real? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that. And it doesn't take much to take that, to give that to someone when you're a performer. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Al Snow always says it, you gotta get that hook. You gotta get that pop. It's the like the magic trick at the end. You gotta get that pop from him. And how do you do it? You drag us in with emotion. This is where the story of the match comes in. And yeah, AEW puts on phenomenal matches, but 9 matches in a row, maybe 30 minutes or better each, it draws me out. Because I'm sitting here going, these guys are technically the best wrestlers we're ever going to see. They're better than WWE guys. But I don't know what they're telling me now. Like Orange Cassidy's wrestling Trent Beretta, and I'm sitting there going, I know they're not supposed to like each other, but I can't tell that here. I just see beat me up, and I'm just gonna take it.
Yeah, they're not selling me on it.
Yeah, it's like Bubba said it best. Like, how am I supposed to believe that Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy are made of steel when Brian Cage can't take a punch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Brian Cage gets pinned for nothing, and he's twice the size of both of them put together.
Very true.
But these guys are surviving and thrown off of a 17-foot ladder onto glass, getting beat up every day with tape all over their bodies. They can't walk.
With all due respect, I think Darby Allin's a masochist, so
yeah,
props to him. But anybody else, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but you know, and the Young Buck, like the Anarchy in the Arena, they basically just needed to pull out the kitchen sink and everything happened. And I still don't know why. Yeah, they put Jungle Boy on fire, and I still don't know why. What was that about?
I can't begin to explain to you, brother. I have no idea.
Because I don't. To. Yeah, because I don't see. Yeah, like I don't see a reason why FTR and the Young Bucks want to kill each other. I can see why they want to fight, but I don't see why they want to kill each other.
That's another thing. Which I want to, which I'm like, I admit, it's just like, yo, it's just a whole thing of I'm better than you, man.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that would happen with Dragunov and Ricochet. Like, yo, I'm just better than you, man. I feel like I'm better than you. Remember back in those days?
Yes.
Where tag teams or opponents were like, yo, my man, it's not that you trash. It's just you're not on my level.
Yeah.
You can beat these other burgers. You probably can beat them, but you can't beat me. You know what I'm saying? You just beat that dude in 5 minutes. But can you beat me? Is that whole thing? Can you whoop my ass? You know what I'm saying? And then you got that whole back and forth, and that can lead to even him be like, yo, listen, I done beat this dude like 3 times. You never beat him, and you're the IC champ. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Math.
Yep. Math says I'm better than you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's the thing. I think rivalries that have nothing to do with titles, and it's just about literally not even personal beef, it's just about pride, have been missing from wrestling.
Yeah. And
you know what I mean?
and the fact that these title eliminators happen, not just on AEW, on both shows. Like Carmelo Hayes.
I love it.
Yeah. Carmelo Hayes, I'm sorry, should have never been in a match with Cody Rhodes.
Agreed. Yeah.
Because as good as he is, people don't know him, and he's still a young kid in this business in the WWE. Mm-hmm. This is his first. He should have been going up to the United States champion, even if it's Logan Paul, and going, yo, bro, I want that. And then then you have, and I'm gonna throw up when I say this, but you have the champion. I'm not saying his name. You have the champion go, there are levels to this shit, son. Mm-hmm. You came from down there. And to be honest with you, I'm so good, I didn't need to go down there. And you graduated from there. Go find yourself some other kids to play with, and then come see me when you're grown up.
Yeah, and the funny thing is you can have Carmelo do the whole, listen, man, I need to get on YouTube and have my famous boxing brother get me here.
Yeah.
Or a shitty ass fucking sports drink. Like having prime shit go, you know what I'm saying? Some Stone Cold shit, a little Stone Cold, like, yo, I don't need that to prove that I'm better than you. Because if you haven't seen NXT, which you probably haven't because you're an idiot, I am exactly what this company needs. You are what this company needs to get rid of. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wrestler, pretender.
Yeah. And and he hits him with the line like, you came in here with all these promises that you didn't hit the mark.
Yep.
But I'm Carmelo Hayes, and Hayes don't miss.
Absolutely. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? And and it builds up the division, because we all know that they have this promo. Logan Paul ain't doing this day to day, so he's only coming for certain shit. When he does that, Apollo Crews steps up. Fucking Austin Theory steps up. Let them go. Yo, bro, you can't skip the line. Carmelo Hayes says you can't skip the line when you're the first. The line starts behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you like my back. And then let him play. Let him wrestle against Angel Garza, fucking Austin Theory, Any one of these guys, Cedric Alexander, build up the United States fucking bracket, build up that division, let it be known this is that division. It's not going to touch the world title because we don't need that, the mixture of that. Let it be known this is our United States division. This is why you watch SmackDown. And then when the champion comes in for that 1 moment, 2 moments, or what, he already has an established contender. You don't need to have him wrestle Kevin Owens every fucking night. Because I don't understand how a world champion and Kevin Owens and Randy Orton need to belittle themselves for Logan Paul. Not for the title, because Sting done it many times. He won the world championship and then the United States championship. But for Logan Paul, he should not be wrestling Logan Paul. If you really want to take advantage of Logan Paul being there and shedding light on something, make Logan Paul like Ronda Rousey. Yeah. Ronda Rousey was a tool to showcase the rest of the women in the division. Let him showcase the rest of the men in the United States division.
We spoke about it many times. Like, yo, the fact that they put a title on him is disrespectful.
Yeah.
To every wrestler, past, present, especially the ones working their asses off to get up there. We know a lot of them.
Yep.
We've been to mostly you guys have been to the match, you know what I'm saying, these events, right?
Yeah.
Where there are guys that are literally hungry to be on TV, to be in the WWE. Like, it's your dream. And you have this fucking cut, this piece of shit cut. Why? He has a presence on social media? Really? That's your thing? You have no fucking pride and anything?
Yeah.
And then everybody, but the problem is that every fucking cunt sucker, every cocksucker goes, oh my God, amazing matches. How are they amazing?
Because he jumps.
Because he jump. Okay, cool. Have you seen a Ricochet match? Have you seen Will Ospreay wrestle? Have you seen these men? Have you seen a CMLL match?
You know what's crazy? You don't even need to see them wrestle. There are videos of Samantha Irving watching Ricochet do a 450 splash. You don't see him do it, but you see it in her face.
She's awesome.
Yeah. And that alone should make you go, yo, how do we not utilize it? How do we not take advantage of this?
And that's the problem. This is the essence of the issue. Right? You bring in these outsiders, right? That are not worthy of anything. They're pieces of shit. I would have screwed Bad Bunny because Bad Bunny put in work, came in, and then he left.
Yeah.
He
did it for Puerto Rico.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he did. Props to him, by the way. If they have another one event in Puerto Rico, if he comes back, I wouldn't be mad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because he understands it's not my thing. But Logan cocksucker and cunt, like, oh, I'm a wrestler. You're not, bro. You're doing the Brock, but in the worst way possible. Because at least Brock wrestled way before you came back. By the way, I still can't stand that Brock run where he was never there. And to anybody that has a problem with Roman and his run, I want you to understand one thing. During the pandemic, you watch because of Roman.
Yeah, every week.
You watch because of Roman, Bailey, Sasha.
Yeah.
Jay.
Yeah.
Also, and Paul. Make no mistake about it. You were tuning into SmackDown. People still now tune into more SmackDown than they do to Raw. Because of who? Roman Reigns, the Bloodline, Paul Heyman, Jey Uso.
Yep.
Let's be legit about this. Let's not forget who did what when shit was bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you have this cat, who you don't need. You don't need him. And then you put his disgusting drink, which I've never tasted because I never did something like that. But you know what I'm saying? On your mat. Yo, he literally is a Conor McGregor of pro wrestling.
Yeah.
An attraction.
Yeah.
I said it. That's right. I'm going to come on the sports podcast one day. I'm going to say it to everybody. Conor McGregor's an attraction. He's not a fighter. Logan Paul's not a wrestler. He's an attraction. A piece of shit attraction, but attraction nonetheless.
Yo, because when he first came, we always like, oh, he's athletic. He put on a good match. You know, he did his thing. That's fine. He comes in here and he wrestles. Now people want to give him credit for that, but if you're wrestling 1 or 2 times a year, and you're going through the match for 6 months, there should be no reason for you to fuck up in that match.
Absolutely.
I mean, anybody can put on banger after banger if you give them 6 months to practice the match.
They should be able to.
But Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant did it night of. Macho Man, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat did it night of.
Mm-hmm.
And
Macho and Eddie were synonymous with just doing it. That yo, listen, I don't have a match in mind. Like, listen, follow my lead. I got you.
Yeah, and the what's pissing me off is the whole fact of I don't like how it's not, but he's trying to be what Rob Van Dam was in ECW.
I never thought about that. That's disrespectful, yeah.
Because the reason why I say that is because if I'm Logan Paul or I'm toe tags and we got the biggest shit in there, they invite me to come wrestle and I go wrestle. Right. I would know my place. I would be the character, but I would know, like, yo, I'm here and I got my platform. Let me get these guys some shine too. But it seems like everything is about him. He's getting matches with Roman he don't deserve. With Cody he doesn't deserve. With Rey Mysterio he doesn't deserve. He's in big spots with 2 WrestleManias back to back. He's doing spots in the Royal Rumble with people. It's like, bro, I get it. You have to get over, but you're over already. And this is where that spot comes in that somebody else should have gotten.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know about you, but Logan Paul versus Cody never sparked my interest.
Not at all.
And I am not a big fan of LA Knight. But when they asked him to do this thing with Roman, he stepped up. And when he stepped up, I said, this guy has something.
Absolutely.
So now Cody versus LA Knight sparks my interest.
Yeah.
And I would rather that than Logan.
Absolutely correct.
And I would rather Logan, if he's going to be the champion, wrestle someone who's never had that shot before.
Absolutely. I completely agree. 100%, man. Yeah. That's the funny thing is, think about it. The situation now in that company is when someone like you, who is not a LA Knight fan, it's like, yo, I'd rather him be in the spotlight than Cody. Let you know the position that this company's in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember asking a friend of mine, right? And he said, yo, he loves the Rhodes family. Loves them, right? And I'm like, yo, what do you think about Cody's run? He goes, it might be the most piece of shit run I've seen. It's early. Which I tell a lot of people to go, it's early. It might be the most piece of shit run I've seen so far. When you come off a Roman to this, brother.
Yeah.
And he looked at me right in my face and goes, brother, the drop off, brother. And I'm like, okay. You're talking to a Roman fan, so I kind of got to step away. He goes, no, you're not listening to me. Fucking love the Rhodes family. I love Goldust. I love Dusty. And I'm a fan of Cody, but whatever the fuck they're doing now, I can't fuck with. 100%. Like, yo, there's nothing to bite into. There's no meat.
There's no evolve.
I'm like, I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, he literally told me I'm literally more interested in Damian Priest than him. Damian Priest is Drew McIntyre. Because
Damian Priest evolved. When Damian Priest got that title, he said, I don't need y'all Judgment Day niggas. I'm the man. And then he popped out and he said, big dicks here. Who won it? Cody gets the title and he's the same person he was before he was the champion. This title should have made you change. Maybe it doesn't need to be to heel, but it should have made you change. Your first promo should have been like, this is for my father. This is for my family's legacy. I did it for you, Dad. But now it's my turn to wine and dine with kings and queens because I'm the champion.
So here's the thing, right? Look at Roman when he came back in SummerSlam, right? And he beat who he beat, right? And it was already, you saw him. He was looking next level.
Yep.
But then on that SmackDown, who was to his left? Paul Heyman.
Yep.
Now you knew it was something different.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying you need a manager, but I mean you need like you said, a moment of that impact. It's like, yo, this is a different era.
Yeah.
And I don't need it to be a Triple H era, not your Booker. I needed to be a different era for the champion.
Yep.
And that's what Roman did. That's literally what Damien did. Damien goes, yo, my man, like you said, I'm Puerto Rican big dick swinging in here, son.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the guy tonight. And yo, so far, I don't care who disagrees with me, Damien Priest has been the more interesting, captivating champion than Cody.
Yeah.
Come talk to me sideways so I can show you the promo comparison that you people, because remember when we spoke about this, like Cody could sell a whole feud in a promo. He can't. But Damien is literally burning Drew McIntyre, who's been schooling CM Punk this whole time. And it took him 2 promos to be like, yo, my man, you ain't shit, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, it's literally been like 2 months of Drew McIntyre burning Punk, right? And Punk shit has been average at best. And the funny thing is, I hate it because I'm a fan of Punk's promos. But they haven't been impressive lately. Let me real.
Yeah.
But when you get a guy that's on fire and you're able to turn around and be on something like, my man, I ain't impressed if you ain't shit. That's impressive. Then on top of that, you're the champion and you're telling him, nigga, you ain't gonna win this shit because you a burger. You're not focused.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, your supposed top champion ain't shit. Ain't interesting. Don't care about. On that one point was your flagship show when the guy before him was the motherfucking truth.
Yeah.
And props to Damien saying like, yo, listen, Roman set a bar, bro. During the pandemic, he led us through it. You know what I mean? He did his thing. Props to Damien for understanding, yo, my man, if it's not for him, I don't get this shit. And there it is. Real recognize the real, and then you got trash on another side.
Yeah. Yeah. And bro, that's why Chad Gable is so interesting right now.
Yes.
Fucking Liv Morgan is interesting right now.
Mm-hmm.
Damien Priest is interesting right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who's not? The tag team champions, because they didn't change. The belts changed, but they didn't. Ready Player One and Austin Theory.
Oh shit, that's right. They're the champion.
Yeah. They didn't change.
The
belts changed, but they didn't.
Titles on them, but they're trash. Yeah.
They keep saying they're the best thing going, but I don't see anything happening from them. They're boring, even when they speak, and that's not good. The Raw champions, R-Truth is worth watching, but not in these circumstances. Because him and The Miz, I don't want to say they don't mesh well, but they're not being authentic. I feel like R-Truth is going, just follow my lead, and The Miz is too prideful to go, I can't fit in with your shit.
Agreed.
And what needs to happen is Miz has to stop changing to fit into truth. And Miz just needs to be the Miz. Miz needs to be the father to his kids, because I've seen the Miz show, Miz and Maurice, Miz and Mrs. And he's funny dude, awesome person on the show as an individual. You know what I'm saying? Like to his kids and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like outside of wrestling. Let him do that instead of for trying to be a rapper. He's not. He can't fit in with R-Truth, but R-Truth can fit in with the Miz because R-Truth is that versatile. Yeah. But then you sit there and you go, so what's happening now? Who's gonna be the next tag team champions? We don't know because they're too busy being mixed up with Chad Gable. And the reason why that sucks is because there's no actual proof that the fucking Diamond Mine or the Creed brothers are actually going to team with Chad Gable, but everybody's speculating this shit.
Yeah. Well, though here's a real problem we have. No actual tag teams winning tag team championships.
Yep.
You have a bunch of individuals, which we've spoken about it before in length, winning tag team championships.
Yeah.
Why?
I got you, show. Don't worry about it. You got me yourself.
Why do we have these people that are not tag team champions or practitioners or whatever?
Yeah.
And it's funny because then people complain about the Usos having a tag team title for so long, but they were tag team.
Yeah. And they were the best tag team.
Even the New Day. People complain about the New Day.
Yeah.
Still a tag team.
One of the best tag teams.
That's what I'm saying. So here it is. Do you want a good tag team or a great tag team to have it? Or do you want to fucking complain? There's no in between.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah. And the reason why people complain is because they're not doing nothing with them.
Absolutely. I agree.
I don't watch SmackDown like that. But I guarantee you Ready Player One was on SmackDown showing why they're the best tag team or they're the champions. People wouldn't have an issue.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not defending their titles. The Raw tag team champions are not being defended. They're not. The Triple H era has turned into the Vince McMahon's not here era.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're focusing on the shit they can get away with because Vince McMahon's not here. They're focusing on saying you're an asshole. They're focusing on I don't have to say vintage Randy Orton anymore. They're focusing on the fact that I can say wrestler now. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. I understand it was a fucked up place to work. But when I'm watching this, my priorities are not whether you say sports entertainer or wrestler. My priorities are whether you give it your all and there's something cohesive happening and important happening. And it's not important to me that you can say wrestler now. We know you're wrestlers. The World Wrestling Entertainment. It says it in the title. Thank you. But get over it and let's get the ball. Let's get it going. Because if anybody was at a job and the boss they hated got fired and they said, yo, listen, you guys are going to govern yourself for a little while. The first thing you would do is not go, oh shit, now we can do this and this. No, you go, yo, bro, let's make this shit more efficient because this nigga didn't know shit.
Absolutely correct. Yeah. Agreed. 100%.
If Vince McMahon really didn't know shit, this should have changed day one. And it changed for WrestleMania, but that's it. You got any input, show?
Give me a second. I'm going to make my rounds. I'll be back.
All right. What are you thinking about the wrestling? What you think about wrestling now, show?
I agree with you. There's not many storylines after the tribal chief is gone. And it's exactly what we all feared. Like, what are we moving on to? Matter of fact, bring the tribal chief back. That's it. I'm tired. Bring him back. Put the title on him. I acknowledge. I'm sorry.
It was supposed to be better than this.
Nobody can beat it. Who's gonna outdo the tribal chief? Like, I think he was destined to fail from the get. You gotta follow this guy that broke records, stuff like that. I don't think you really gave him a chance, but I don't think he was the right one.
For Cody?
Yeah, Cody. That story, finish the story.
Yeah. I mean, bro.
I would prefer him pass it to LA Knight.
I was saying LA Knight should have been the number one contender for Cody instead of for Logan Paul.
I agree. It's crazy. It seems like there's been a switch. Like, we're back to Vince McMahon shit, where we want something and they do the total opposite.
Yep. And it shit, you see it and you barely there.
Exactly. I can hear it from your voice. I remember when you was once happy. Everything you were saying was happening.
For that whole 3 weeks.
Word. And then boom, I can hear the anger in your voice.
Some of them bitches.
They did it to us again.
They did it to us again. The motherfucker.
You feel the same way with the storylines in AEW? I was, from watching it from Double or Nothing, I saw they had some kind of storylines. The MJF, they had a Cole. So they're trying.
Well, the thing with them is, with AEW, is that they do a storyline for a certain amount of time and that's it. They don't think about what they basically go, we're gonna do this up to WrestleMania, and then we'll worry about what happens afterwards. After WrestleMania happens, and then we're gonna scramble. Where I would like to see them go, like with Wardlow. Yo, Wardlow's gonna have this feud with MJF. He's gonna win the TBS title, whatever the fuck title. You know, he's gonna win his right to be a wrestler. That was what the storyline was. And then he's gonna go win the TBS championship, and we're gonna do this, and this with him, and that's how we're gonna grow the CBS championship. We're gonna grow Wardlow, and eventually he's gonna be world champion, and we're gonna have him be world champion, and he's gonna beat MJF for it, because MJF is gonna capitalize on the fact that that he made Wardlow a star, and he's gonna talk shit, and he's gonna fight into a championship. Beautiful. When is it gonna happen? This is what's gonna happen. Now let's make it make sense and believable for the people that do it. Instead of going, Cody's gonna beat Roman Reigns, and in the match we're gonna have The Undertaker, John Cena, and Stone and The Rock come down, and we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be epic. And Seth Rollins is gonna do this, and this is the story we're gonna tell. All right, cool. What we're gonna do after WrestleMania? Don't worry about it. All right. So now what? Put him in there with AJ Styles. Okay, so why are we putting him in there with AJ Styles? Because, all right, I like that reason. That's a good reason. Best reason we got, show. Because, all right, now what? Put him in there with Logan Paul. Why? Because Logan Paul is a champion. Champion for champion? Yeah. We can't do that. Why not? It's in Logan Paul's contract. He can never lose the title. Fuck. All right, then just say it's not for his championship. All right, cool. Then what? God damn it, stop asking me so many fucking questions. That's the way that they write these stories. That's the way they write these stories. God damn it, stop asking me all these fucking questions. It's like, okay, my bad. I didn't know this was that fucking horrible for you. But I kind of need to know where we're going, because we gotta make shit work. We gotta do shit here. And AEW. Sasha's gonna come in. All right, cool. Mercedes. What is Mercedes gonna do? She's gonna talk about what? Herself. Why? She can't wrestle. For how long? 3 months. Why are we gonna introduce her now? She's in Boston. We're never going back to Boston? Don't ask me those questions. All right, so then what? Put her in a feud with who? The TBS champion. Why? Because she's going after the TBS championship. All right. Cool. When? In 3 months. All right. So then what's going to happen with the TBS title? She's going to lose it. To who? Willow. Why? Because Willow and Mercedes had a match in New Japan. What that got to do with anything? We can build on that story. What was the story? Mercedes hurt her foot. Did Willow break her foot? No. So why is this happening? Because I understand now. When is this going to happen? In 3 months. Shit. Everybody loves Willow. Yeah. All right, so what's going to happen? Who's going to win? Mercedes. All right. And then Willow's going to get a rematch? No. Why not? Because Willow's going to be in a rivalry with Statlander. Why? Because Statlander's not going to like the fact that she lost. Isn't she going to be the reason she lost? Yeah. So why are we doing this? Because. Okay. I get it. So what's happening after that? What's happening with Mercedes? Nothing. What do you mean nothing? She's just gonna have matches here and there. Okay. So what's up with Tony Storm? Don't ask these questions. It's gonna happen naturally. We're gonna let someone come up naturally. All right. But why, Papa? We couldn't think of this before him. We couldn't have had a year to set all this shit in place to make this shit better. It's okay because the matches are good. Yeah, but they don't know what they're doing in the matches either. They don't know if who's winning and who's. They don't know why they're having this match because. All right, we got it now, show. There's gonna be a new champion in AEW. It's gonna be it's gonna be the because champion.
Why?
Yeah, it's like that's what it is. That's the way it is. And it could do. You can kiss the baby all you want, but after a while, you gotta sit there and be like, "Why, Papa? Why can't you just fucking give me a story?" But you never know who we're gonna sign. Oh, so you sign people impromptu? No, we sign them months in advance before their contract's up, and we let them wrestle around the world 6 months later to finish their contracts. Why? Because that's a good one. That's a good one. I didn't know that one. That one, you sold me on that one. So what's gonna happen when they debut? I don't know. Give them a title. What title? Give them this one. Why? That one has a story already built in it. Fuck that story. We don't care if this guy won the title from him and he's trying to build up his faction. Fuck it. He's gonna lose. All right. Then what? Put him in the ring with another champion. Is he gonna win that title? No. Why? Because that champion needs to solidify himself. So what the fuck is he wrestling this nigga for? Champion versus champion. What is WrestleMania 6? He hasn't defended that title and he's getting another title shot. Why? Because, oh yeah, that's right. I fucking forgot. Does this make sense to you, show? Because I'm basically telling you what the fuck is going on.
Makes absolutely no sense, but it makes sense for us.
Yeah, it makes sense to them. Because cocaine is a hell of a fucking drug. You know? Because it's a match people want to see. Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland. It's a match people want to see. But now this is just me. And I've only been watching wrestling for 36 years. I want to see that match too, but I also want to see that match for a reason. And I want to see why it makes sense. Will Ospreay just won the championship. Though I believe it was the Continental Championship or something. And now he's wrestling Swerve, who just beat Christian. Can't they run their divisions for a little while?
Fuck that. You keep
Wrestle now. Yeah, wrestle now.
We settle this today.
Yeah. We don't fuck around here. We give you the dream matches that you want before anything. It's Taz versus Sabu before we even signed Sabu. Never mind the fact that year buildup was the reason why Taz versus Sabu was so good. Fuck that. Why, Papa? Why, Papa? You can't do it.
The broken neck was on the first match?
And so Taz broke Sabu's neck, and then they had that year-long rivalry where they didn't touch, and then they had that match.
Was the neck break a thing?
No, it was real. That's why they didn't touch.
Okay.
And Sabu was healing from that shit. But yeah, so I don't understand that, you know, and I don't care if people go, you ever taken a bump? You ever did this? Well, you know what? I've taken a shit before, and I've taken groceries out the car and brought them to the house. There was a couple times show I did it in one shot. Put all the bags in one hand, the boxes in the other hand. I took it upstairs. That qualifies me to tell you what I see on wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know about you. I don't need to take a bump to let you know that, yo, sometimes this shit don't make no sense. I've been watching it for so long. So then Chris Benoit break Sabu's neck. He did. Chris Benoit broke Sabu's neck in the beginning stages. He did like a weird ass fucking suplex. Like he grabbed his leg and threw him up over him. I think he was trying to go through the table, but Taz put Sabu through the table and broke his neck.
So that wasn't his first neck break? Damn.
Nah, yo, Sabu is like Mick Foley, bro. This motherfucker got scars and broken. Yo, Sabu tore open his bicep while he was wrestling Terry Funk in a barbed wire match. And while he was taping up his bicep so he wouldn't bleed to death, Terry Funk's really punching him in the face like, yo, pussy, fight me. So he starts punching Terry Funk back like, yo, relax, nigga. I'm trying to tape up my arm. Terry Funk's like, fuck that. Wrestle. We ain't no bitches here. So Sabu is some other shit. But yeah, bro, there are people that have stupid opinions on things, and there are people that have good opinions on things. Just because you've never done it before doesn't mean anything. That's like saying you're gonna criticize a movie. Oh shit, they're pulling show over. Are they? You muted, but I took that as a fuck Logan Paul.
Nah. It's just the asshole just keeps driving like a fucking maniac.
Yeah, so
Time me. My bad.
No, yo, bro, you don't need to mute yourself. You're not that loud. Yeah, so like I never directed a movie either, but I can tell you that this movie don't make no sense. Everybody can see that Fast and the Furious is ridiculous. Everybody has that opinion, but you never taking a bump. I can tell you that this guy's a star and this match is stupid. I can tell you that. I'm watching it. You know what I'm saying? You ever watch something, show? You ever seen something that didn't make sense to you?
Yeah, plenty of times. I go to work and a lot of shit don't make sense.
Yeah, and you're not a package. No one's ever sent you over the mail, but you can say that this shit is stupid. All right? So this is what I don't understand. If we can't criticize it, then it can't grow. And remember, everybody was talking shit and no one was watching the Attitude Era happen. Everybody was talking shit, no one was watching. That's when the fucking the pandemic shit happened. Motherfucker.
Shut up, bitch.
Ray is in the building. Ray got tired of all the shit that show was saying.
I was like, let me stop in for a second at least. I'm unfortunately showing the location I'm at.
We miss you, Ray.
You're still going to have to miss me for a bit because it's going to be a quick, just little cameo here.
You punched in. That's it. You can't leave.
Show. Ray got the wrong bitch pregnant, and now he's on sabbatical to try to convince her that's not his baby.
Basically.
He's on location. What's going on, Ray?
Not much, man. Not much. Just trying to relax.
What part of my soliloquy did you hear that you disagreed with?
No, I actually came in because I heard the take bumps part, and I was like, let me explain why people started using that analogy so much. The reason it is used so much is because of when these media outlets start to think they know more about it. It's not questioning what they do know, it's questioning how they try to be like, oh, but I know more than this than the person that's actually trained. You know what I'm saying? It's not like trying to overtake what you're saying as like, no, you don't know shit. Because that shouldn't be, even though there are some stupid workers out there that would say that. But it's like, no, if you watch this long enough, you probably understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's a degree of don't have the disrespect for those that have put their bodies on the line for this, have actually studied their craft, all that good shit. So,
no,
I just wanted to give my 2 cents on that. And my apologies again for the voice, because my voice sounds like I'm going through puberty again for some reason.
Mr. Loki said you sound like an angel.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Loki.
No, but yeah, the reason why I say that is because there's viewers. I don't talk about the wrestlers because the wrestlers are gonna say what they want to say, or they probably not even listening, or either they probably agree. But the fans, those other people that are in our bracket of viewership that use that excuse.
Yeah.
That whole, if you never taken a bump, you shouldn't say something. Nah, fuck you. At this time, fight me.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I see what you see what I'm talking about. I'm not pulling shit out my ass. I'm not sitting here going, Cody Rhodes should be champion for the next 17 years because they told us he will be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm giving you other avenues to make this better. I'm not sitting here complaining. I'm telling you, yo, this is a way you can go. That's a way you can go. This is what you should have did. This is blah blah blah.
No.
You know?
I'm telling you, man, at this point, they're playing universe mode. And this is going for both places. They're playing universe mode, and it's like, instead of having an idea of like, this is kind of where I want this to go, let's just book this and see what happens.
Yeah.
That's how it's feeling like. And it's like, that shouldn't be wrestling. Wrestling should be, you should know where you want it to end, but then know what you're starting next.
Yeah.
You can figure out the beginning later, but know what you're starting. I mean, what you're going to end with, and then where does that lead to? Like, that is something I've learned from being in this, that it's like, that's how you run wrestling, because you want to know, what are we trying to sell? Because that's the biggest thing. You're trying to sell something with this.
Yep.
So it's like, once you know that, okay, cool. That's how you start your marketing. That's how you start your little teases. Like, the best thing they're doing is the Uncle Howdy thing. And I know, seeing how they're selling it, the payoff's going to be amazing. Like,
yeah,
there's those little videos, all that. That is how you sell something. The thing is, once they do bring in Howdy and the Wyatt Six or whatever they're going to call it, what are they going to do next? That's my worry.
Yeah, because that's the question of the day that no one can answer.
Now what?
What are you going to do next?
Yep.
And no one knows.
Apparently not. Apparently not.
And they should, because it's not a hard question. You should know. And I was saying this earlier, that Cody, we all knew he was going after AJ Styles, but his next opponent should have been LA Knight, because you have AJ Styles, a veteran. You go there, he beats AJ Styles. Okay, you have some grit. Now you wrestle LA Knight, and it's more about what's happening on the mic. Okay, he can stand with LA Knight. LA Knight fucking elevates his promos and his mic work and his ability to sell the match back up to Roman Reigns status. Then you have him fight Andrade, because Andrade is the guy that never got a shot. He's still new and he's fresh. He hasn't wrestled Cody. After Andrade, you could put him in there with Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley's a guy that fucking goes in there and he can wrestle anyone. He's a big dude, but he's versatile. Tell him, Show.
You showed me that. He looked better with the little guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you put him in there with Bobby Lashley after Andrade. and you let him do his thing, and then you put him in a situation where it's like, okay, now who's gonna take this shit from him? Because now you have contenders: LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, Andrade, AJ Styles. The same way they did it with JBL and Booker T. Let all 4 of them wrestle with Cody Rhodes now. And if someone's gonna take the title from him, it could be in that match, or it could be after. You know what I'm saying? It could be somewhere along the line, and you leave the bloodline on the opposite end of the spectrum, where it's like Solo says, I'm the new guy running the shit, and he's winning matches. He's not losing matches. His team isn't losing matches like they fucking just did to Randy Orton. They're winning. They're in control. And then you have the option to either bring Roman Reigns back and Solo steps down and lets him be the tribal chief, or Roman Reigns comes back and goes, yo, bro, no one told you to take over this shit. No one told you to run shit. I said that the wise man was in charge. And Solo goes, player, I don't know if you know this shit or not, but I'm the tribal chief now. And then, like I said, to Lay, when it becomes a civil war, who comes to help Roman? Jay. And what's Jay at? He's the Intercontinental Champion. He beat Chad Gable. I don't know if you heard my story from the beginning, Ray, the beginning of the shit, but I had this whole storyline with Chad Gable.
No,
Jay
I
is
heard.
Yeah, Jay's the Intercontinental Champion, and he goes up to Roman and goes, yo, listen, I got this title because of me, not because of you. And Roman's like, I know. And that's what I wanted for you this whole time. You heard that part too?
My bad. They're coming in and out, so
I
might be a little muted. My apologies.
No, that's all right. So just let me know if you heard this part, so I don't have to repeat it for you. But and then that's where it's like Roman's the only one that he ever acknowledged was Jay. Jay was the only one that Roman ever acknowledged. He didn't acknowledge no one else. Oh shit! You're very.
I'm so glad I had my headphones on for that part.
Yo, it's like Gigi turns on her camera and she's like, all right, I'm ready to go. And then
no.
And I'm like, fuck. You have the I'm ready to go vibe.
So
you're not ready to go.
Shut up. So I hit my pinky toe right now.
Oh shit.
And it just happens to be when you put this on, I was like, okay. Do the thing. Now I'm smiling out here, but internally I'm crying. It was the pinky toe.
Oh my god.
Hi, Ray.
Hi.
It's great to hear you.
Is it? My voice sounds like shit right now.
Oh, it's always great to hear you.
Word.
I don't think I have a pinky toe anymore. I think I know. I know what I need to do. Hold on.
Now you know what pain feels like.
Take one from me, please.
Word.
Oh.
But yeah, and it's my time. Loki knows. But yeah, and then that's the only person that Roman acknowledges is Jay. And then you have Roman and Jay on equal footing.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy can come back.
Go ahead, keep going. I feel like I'm seeing stars.
Yeah, and it brings the family together. The original family. And then you have Solo with his people. And you can do that.
We're talking about
I'm rewriting. I'm rewriting the story the way it should have been, because me and Lay's back after doing his run. Me and Lay were basically saying what should have happened after WrestleMania, both for Raw and SmackDown, and that was how to keep the bloodline away from Cody, how to build Cody up with new opponents, how to make Chad Gable should have been the Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania, and we bring in Sami Zayn afterwards. Damian Priest, still does what he's doing. The Judgment Day aren't looking like idiots. They're strong. And Dominic is trying to figure out his way without mommy. And then this whole Liv Morgan shit happens. And that was what we was doing, to buy time so that way we can talk about the King and Queen of the Ring and Double or Nothing.
That's cool.
And I was also yelling at people who think that because I've never taken a bump that I shouldn't say what I need to say, because fuck you, I fell on my ass plenty of times. I fell on concrete, goddammit. My head ran into a fucking mirror. Fuck you. I got a pencil stabbed in my eye. Don't tell me shit about taking a bump. I've taken more than a fucking bump, you bitch. I'm from the Bronx.
Wait a second. Why the hell did you get? That's the story for another day.
It was second grade.
Oh, okay.
The kid wasn't mentally right. He was sitting next to me, stabbed me in the eye with a pencil.
I'm on too many medications. I found that.
Nah, yeah, it was one of those just out of no. I wasn't ready for it, and that's why now I got my next door neighbors in the bathroom, and I'm like, I realize this motherfucker teases to the right 3 inches, it's over. I'm gonna fuck him up. Yeah, but yeah. So I've done enough talking for tonight. Did y'all want to say your opinions?
I'm starting to feel feeling back in my pinky toe.
Nice. She hit her pinky toe on the way in. Like,
while we had the theme song on. I tried. I tried. I'm crying on the Insta. I know that when we started the pod at 9, and it's almost 11. We talked about slightly. Oh, I did anyway, about AEW and how long it was. But
yeah.
What was everyone's favorite match?
For AEW or for the weekend?
How about this? What was your favorite match in WWE? What was your favorite match in AEW? And what was your favorite match overall for the weekend?
Okay.
We all know Lay's answer for AEW has to deal with Edge.
Yeah. I think his favorite moment was when Edge broke his tibia.
Yep.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Warm my heart.
Yeah.
All right. So for WWE, what do you think was the best match?
I think Gunther and Randy Orton. But even though that wasn't my favorite match, I think that was the match for King and Queen of the Ring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I said for WWE, right?
Yeah.
For AEW, and then AEW.
I think also Nia Jax and Valkyrie. I think they did their thing. I think those are the two best matches for the WWE.
So the actual matches of the King of the Ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I can see that. Nia Jax's match was actually really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one. That drop that she did on Valkyrie. Oh my god. I was like,
that was possibly my favorite kind of Samoa Joe moment when she was like, "What am I doing?" Like, you know, Samoa Joe's walk away. She was like, duh.
It also
and then goes the Yokozuna reference on the.
Yep.
It was beautiful.
So that move was planned, but it also looked like she missed her footing at the same time, but recovered from it and made that whole boom. Like you said, Yokozuna paying tribute right there was dope. It's gonna be a fun Queen Nia reign that we're about to have.
Yeah. Which I'm happy for, because I think she deserved it, and that the crown deserved her.
Yeah.
Because Queen and King should be bad motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
You know, and Nia right now is the baddest bitch on SmackDown. You know, and I think that's gonna open up some doors for her.
No, I agree.
But she has the best option to actually play with the gimmick. Like, it will fit in correctly. She can do something with it where it becomes an actual Queen of the Ring, not just, oh, hey, yeah, she won the Queen of the Ring, and now that's it. You know?
Yeah, now she has an accent.
Yeah.
Which I love this girl when she was Queen of the Ring and she put on the fucking British accent.
You mean you mean Zelina Vega?
Yeah, Zelina Vega. I love when she did that, but it was like that's all she did though. That's all they let her do with that Queen of the Ring. You know. Yeah. And if you're gonna introduce the bloodline to her, she's the queen. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that this is where you get her and Bailey, you know, or her just roughshotting the whole fucking women's division. Shit, why not? She's already been doing it, but now she has an excuse. She's the queen.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. And Gunther holding the crown also, I think, gives it prestige. It gives him the ability to turn around and be more of an arrogant asshole than if he was an Intercontinental champion, because now he's the king. And you notice he hasn't put that crown on once, right?
No.
He already broke it. That's why.
He Triple H'd it?
Did you notice when he first, he was holding it? He crushed it so much, and it's like, oh, I think he broke it.
Oh, shit.
Like, I would not be surprised if that thing's already broken.
As a king, I would make it a title.
Yeah. Have a crown as the championship and king of the ring. Let him walk around the belt. Yeah, I'd rather walk around with a belt than an actual crown. Especially if you're not gonna go into that whole Booker T style gimmick.
Oh,
you know
I think with him, you don't even need the crown. I think with him just in the suits that he already wears.
Yeah.
Just address him as Sir Gunther or whatever you're gonna call him, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's when you're knighted. That's different.
Hey, but the king can knight, and he could be Sir Gunther or Sir Walter, you know?
Oh no, he would be king, but then you'll have Sir Ludwig.
Yeah. What's his name? Yagendale?
Ludwig Kaiser.
I like Yagendale.
I love how I miss a week of the show, and y'all could not remember names to save y'all lives.
Nope.
Who's y'all?
I was like,
Toe.
I want to take a step back and go.
No. Toe and Show.
Fuck around.
And apparently Kenny could not.
Don't remember. When you fuck around, you find out.
That's right.
Now you're fucking around.
I'm still not.
You fuck around.
You're fucking around.
Find out.
And you're gonna find out apparently eventually. So fuck around. Remember, the chart says it probably.
And then you find out.
When you fuck around, you're gonna find out at 10, not at 7.
That's right.
Oh man.
But if you keep fucking around a little bit too much, you might find out a minute earlier.
Absolutely.
Shit.
Way earlier than you thought. But you're gonna find out though.
You're gonna find out. You're still gonna find out.
Damn, you went from fucking around to you thought.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh
shit. I guess Wale is still mad at me right now.
I'm not.
He's gonna
no.
hate. He's gonna hate.
You're not. You're misinterpreting it. This is a general warning.
Oh.
It's not to you in general.
Well, it might be a personal one after I say this.
This is the everybody thing.
No. Watch,
you get a bypass right now, Ray. You get a bypass.
He about to fuck this pass up.
Was the Cody Logan match for all the wrong reasons.
Did you just say that your favorite match for WWE of the King and the Queen of the Ring is the Cody match with Logan Paul for all the wrong reasons?
Yes.
So now Ray right now is fucking around. He hasn't found out yet.
Yeah.
Right now he's cheating on fucking around. He has yet to reach finding out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see where this goes. Because he might reach. Right now he's here. He might reach finding out, but right now he's just fucking around.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also having.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So
please explain. Please explain.
Seriously,
because I think it's funny.
So the reason I say for the wrong reasons is because I hate to give him credit, but Logan did very fucking well this match. Like, I'm texting other workers and I'm like, why is he, what is happening here? This match is better than it should be. And oh no, they left as soon as I said that.
I didn't leave. I'm answering something here.
Okay,
I think Leigh is trying to say
what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard.
I fucking love that. I love that's my favorite thing.
In your rambling, incoherent response, were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought? Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I swear to you, if I could do this shit in my everyday life, if I could just play this for people, like, when people talk to me, I'd be like, one moment. No, it's not done yet. This is how I feel about you.
I'm literally in tears right now.
And your life and your soul.
Bro.
Oh, man.
Bro, I'm literally in tears right now because that whole clip is literally lit.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would say.
Ray wrote it, and that guy just read it for him.
Oh man, that clip is great.
I will admit this. This is because he's a spot monkey. I will admit that frog splash that he did on Cody, which is his, like, I want to call it like his signature move, because at this point it's like it wouldn't be
it's expected
match without him trying to jump out from the ring to the announce table.
Yeah, he's gonna try to do something crazy just to get the moment out of it. He knows the
exactly.
marketing. Like, I think that video got over 1 million views like nothing.
So that's he has perfected that distance between the ring post and the announce table, and the fact that he was able to kind of like move his, well, no, he didn't really move his body. He just, I guess you can say that. Because
you have to adjust in the air.
You
have to adjust in the air. There's no way to not do that.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
So, hit it one more again.
God damn it.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
I
At
love
no
it so
point
much.
in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
It was a good.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
The fact that he could have just told him it was wrong in that movie.
The no points does it for me.
Why didn't you just tell him it was wrong? He goes, no, you don't understand. I had to sit here and listen to that shit. So I want you to understand how bad it was for all of us. Most people here don't feel that way.
Does it for me. It's great.
But they do now.
I love it. Like that's it. That is.
You know how many times I've sent that to people that I know, and they go, I didn't deserve that, and I go, I send that again and go, I reiterate, you do.
Man.
Don't do that to me, especially you Logan Paul fans.
Listen, the spot was good. All right, that's all I said. I didn't say now. You about
to get one more again.
Not like Raymond here said that was his best match for all the wrong reasons. At least we picked the Nia Jax match and Gunter match for all the right reasons.
No, I would give it to Randy Gunther if it wasn't for the pin. If not, I would say that was the best match WWE had.
What do you mean?
The pin ruins it for me. Randy showed
Randy was submitted instead. I think that would be worse.
The what?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything.
You got another 15 seconds, Ray. Let it happen.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
You should have just put your shit
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
He had a pause when he was breathing.
The fact that he said we're all dumber now because of you. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Ray, that's you.
Oh.
Shit.
He kicked himself out.
Look at that, Ray. You fucking my shit up. Ray, you hoop me from the hospital, you motherfucker.
I wish I could laugh. I can't even laugh. That fucking hard.
He literally was like, yo. He's like, I'm out.
Fucking Ray.
What I do? I'm not gonna shut up. I can't
You
control nothing.
disconnected me.
All right.
Ow, I'm on my phone.
Okay. Hey,
I'm wasting
Show.
my time.
I can't hear you.
That clip needs to be my voicemail from now on.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Don't leave me a message, bro. You're gonna be insulted. Don't do that. Wow. Yo, Show. Thanks for. You probably don't hear me right now, but thanks for like adding on to that great clip.
Yeah.
By eliminating yourself from the conversation somehow.
So I think you know
like
you're
he felt
tripping on
so
this
disrespected that he didn't want to continue the conversation.
Like 10:58 to like 11. That's enough right there.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Oh man.
Is that many times you played it? Because I remember like
I think 3 times.
3 times? Yeah, we gotta do one more. We gotta do one more. What is somebody else has done about Cody that he's great and then we'll
No,
we have to move forward to AEW now. Wait.
And I'll still cue him. I can still cue him for AEW. They haven't done better that often.
And you haven't seen WWE, right?
No.
Okay. Have you seen AEW?
Absolutely. Yep.
All right. So moving forward, then, since Show decided to exit himself out of the conversation, what is your AEW favorite match of the night?
Oh my god. Give me a moment. I'm trying to recover from the show thing. I would have to be Will Ospreay being the #1 contender for the championship now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
that's basically what it became.
Yo, out of nowhere.
Like, I'm not gonna lie though, that might have been the best match too. Like, Ospreay and Strong, on paper, it was gonna be an awesome fucking match.
Mm-hmm.
The scary part is Ospreay almost breaks his neck 2 minutes in. But
holy shit! Yeah,
it was a good match. It was a real good match.
Yo, did you see the video I sent you yesterday? Where Al Snow talking to Vince Russo, Al Snow's like, someone's gonna kill themselves in AEW.
Yeah, we spoke about that. Don't you remember? I didn't hear it correctly. Now hearing it, I was like, this makes more sense than what we were talking about.
Wait,
I thought Al Snow was just saying it in general. Yeah. Like, I get why Al Snow says it. That he's like, just because of it's more of the in-ring just mistakes more than anything else. And I'm like, now I get it. He's talking like a coach. He's not talking out of like being an angry, bitter vet like a lot of people do.
Because he was saying how these wrestlers are still wrestling like they wrestle once a week or once a month, and every match is supposed to be WrestleMania because they want to put their name out there. But it's like, yo, you wrestle every week, sometimes 2-3 times a week. You don't need these spots. I'm gonna see if I can find
some of these guys are still working in these shows, which again, this might be me in the minority in this, but if you're doing AEW, you're doing bigger shows, take a limited schedule, man. Your body only has enough bumps, but
it needs time to heal and recover.
Word.
Bumps, running ropes, just endurance and everything like that. Like
even travel, because
that takes out a lot of
somebody.
somebody.
One of the biggest things that people don't understand for wrestlers is the amount of travel they have to put their bodies through. That takes a toll. That sitting in a position so long, if you have to do flights or driving, the no sleep, all that takes a toll on your body.
Shit, at my age, walking up and down the stairs is fucking hurting.
That doesn't surprise me.
Bro, this is how you know I'm getting old. That my back, from having to lay down in the bed, I am like, my back is killing me.
Yeah, see?
I'm like, this is not good. I should not be complaining about getting to lay down in the bed.
Right.
And you're like, I could stay here if I want. But no, I'm like, this hurts.
For real.
My back.
motherfuckers.
Yo.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, I think, I think that AEW's pay-per-views need to be a way for us to not have to pay for them monthly and 2 nights.
Bitch.
Because it's not about how many matches there are. It's the fact that you have one match where people are legitimately killing themselves without weapons. Then we go to a barbed wire steel cage match where they're killing themselves with weapons. And then a team-on-team anarchy match where they're literally putting each other on fire. And at one point, I'm emotionally drained, and I'm like, yo, bro, hold up. Can I get a moment to myself here? Like, can I get a moment for a second?
You want to recover?
Yeah, like I want to sit here and go, when did this match start? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I just watched 5 back-to-back death matches, and I don't know when this one started. They just so happen to roll into each other. It's like a movie where they cut from one fight scene to the next fight scene, and I'm like, what happened to the beginning?
It's like watching the raid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
That's hilarious.
I'm
not gonna lie, I have fun watching that match.
See, Ray's out. The anarchy match or the cage match?
Anarchy match.
That was fun, but
I ain't gonna lie to you, they lost me after the flamethrower thing. I was like,
they kind of hinted that.
Well, I didn't say they didn't.
You know,
but
so at this point, because they hinted it, you kind of have to expect it. And then when you saw Jack Perry looking all extra oily, I like to say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Glycerin.
It's like, oh,
like Jermaine
it's
Dupri out there.
happening soon. And then on the top of that,
it was looking like Soul Glow everywhere.
So this is what bothers me about that particular
spot.
I don't want to call it a segment.
Stunt. It's a fucking stunt.
Right.
Not a spot.
This is what I feel about that, right? You see it coming a mile away. I don't want to see it. I know it's happening, but I don't want to see it happening. So in other words, what do I see? I'm noticing, being the smart person that I am, how wildly insane Jack Perry is from all the flame shit. And then on top of that, it doesn't help that I have PTSD from when Cody ended up putting all that shit and he put himself through the flames and when he was in AEW, right?
Yeah.
Right? So
genius.
So I have PTSD from that.
Wish it would have been longer.
It wasn't the greatest. But Jack Perry's coming out all like this. But prior to Jack Perry coming out or them panning the fucking camera to Jack Perry, we see the Young Bucks off to the side fucking around with the fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
And they look like they was, not to say struggling per se, but you can tell like they were struggling. They were struggling. He looked like he was trying to pull out the pin, getting everything ready, what's going on, like if it was something brand new. And they had the camera to the guys. Well, what are they doing? And it's like, they're getting the fire extinguisher ready because somebody's going to get set on. Oh, and there it is. Jack Perry is oily and in this goo, not so much goo where it looks like it's falling off on him or anything like that. But enough where it's like, this is where it's happening. And then what do we see? Boom, Darby Allin with a flame fucking thrower and just fire.
Yeah. I saw that part, and when he got lit on fire, the only thing I was thinking of, Jack Perry in his head is saying, "Fuck you, CM Punk. We using real fire." Like that's just the only thing went through my head. We using real fire, CM Punk.
Yo. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing fire. I'll fire myself before I go into a fire.
Yo, and then they had the fucking chair explode when he smacked what's his face in the face with it.
No, not for
from
nothing. I actually think that.
No, I liked it too, but that one came out of nowhere. It's like, how the fuck did it explode?
So I see that I like that more than the actual flamethrower. Why? Because it is the element of surprise. What's up, normal guy? It is the element of surprise. If you can surprise me in a wrestling match, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Like, I am here for it. Always like, cool, the chair. Oh, it exploded. Ow. Oh, of course it would. Why? Because we can't have a ring that's exploding. We tried that once.
Yeah, word. Yeah, the sparklers didn't work.
Somebody call Gilbert up and tell him that they want the refund.
Word. But and then they hang Darby Allin.
Now that was sick.
Yeah, and but my brother mentioned that he's like, you do that on the night you had Owen Hart's wife here. I was like,
well, lucky they didn't have Bossman's wife there, so we're good.
Yeah, right.
It's not like he's coming down from the rafters.
Yeah, that is true.
But Tony Khan actually got permission from her when he wanted to do that with Sting.
Which, that was always a different case.
Right, but
it's still
it's
the
at
shot
the end of the
dramatic.
day. At the end of the day, because it's like we're gonna raise him up. This is what maybe she's like. Oh, she's not like no. Probably doesn't agree with that, right? Because he was up there for a fucking minute.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't pass out from the blood fucking rushing to his brain.
And that's the same thing we were thinking. Yo, you had the fans chanting, "Please help Darby."
Yeah.
Like, we do not want to see a wrestler fucking die in the middle of the ring.
Word.
We already got that, ladies and gentlemen, when we saw Ric Flair go ahead and have his last fucking match. The man literally almost died in the ring.
Like 3 times.
Guys, why are we hanging people upside down? Isn't it bad enough that we're doing things on TV to get that oh my god right factor, right? The OMG factor. That's always been it. What can we do? Let me what can AEW do? And this is a serious question. What can AEW do to top that?
Kill someone. At the end of the day, kill someone. Because it's not like they can hit somebody with a car, because they did that in WWE already.
And this is the thing. They shouldn't think in the mind frame of like, how do I top that? It's more of how can I make it better? You hanging Darby upside down is not making it better. 1, 2. I also want to know whose idea was that.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't doubt it that it was Darby's idea.
I wouldn't either. To be honest, I wouldn't either. That's why, in the beginning, I was saying how I didn't know why these guys were fighting each other. Because they were literally going on the edge of killing each other. I was telling Lay, like, I can see FTR and the Young Bucks wrestling each other. To still be who's better. And they go all out to see who's better. But I don't know why these two teams in particular want to kill each other.
Because it's Team Elite versus Team AEW. They're trying to do like
NWO, WCW?
Precisely.
But it just, I'm like...
And then we got MJF coming back looking like Triple H.
Yeah, which I don't know about y'all, but I don't think he needed 45 minutes to talk. Because all I heard him say was Vince McMahon.
Listen, it wasn't 45 minutes, all right? Don't be fucking drastic about it, all right? But he did need the TV time on a pay-per-view to come. What I don't think that he needed to do is to show us his poorly made tattoo.
Oh.
Yeah, you went to a
sorry.
horrible artist for that shit.
Yo, I saw that. Like, if it was dope, I will admit to. Yo, which way you doing this? This way or this way? This way or this? Pick a fucking thing. Thank you.
Gigi's like, this isn't Night of the Roxbury. Where do you go?
Where's
my lovely?
It looks like a terrible 90s
just because
right
you
now.
complained.
Because I'm trying to get my thought across, and I keep getting distracted by watching you go like this, and then like this, and then like this. And I'm like, you motherfucker. I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at you. My hand is here. Your face is down there. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at this guy right here.
You mean your husband?
Oh, shit.
I'm still not looking at
you. I bring it up, but I never said it. I didn't want to imply it. I just reminded.
No, there's no reminder. There's no papers. My collection, I don't share that shit. All right. Oh wait, I think somebody fell. Oh, Lex Luger and Sting fell. I gotta figure out. Look, they fail. These niggas fail. I gotta.
Damn.
To be fair, it's because I took the championship title for a second. Yeah, no, Darby didn't need to hang upside down like that.
Nah, not for that long.
Nope.
Like after the super kicks, he should have went back down to the ground, still tied up. But shit, it's like my man was on a Seth Rollins promo, hanging up on that motherfucker.
Right. Oh, we were talking about MJF. Yeah. No, he needed his time to talk because it's been too long. I just want to make sure that his promos, when he gets on Wednesday nights, short, simple, sweet, get to the point. I don't want him to have just the mic time like how Mercedes Moné has mic time, because sometimes she just rambles on. And not to say that MJF doesn't ramble on, but it's been so long. What I don't want from him is the sports entertainment version of him and Jericho again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want. It was cute for the moment and for what it's worth, but I think we need to move forward from MJF. We have other people that we can do that with right now, and that's fine. But with MJF right now, I think that he should be taken a little bit more seriously. My only problem is that now that he's back, what's gonna happen with Swerve?
Back of the line. Yeah, bro. The good thing with MJF is that he's gonna be doing promos for months until Adam Cole gets healed, and then he's gonna have his first match. But when he mentioned Vince McMahon, I don't know about y'all, but when I heard that, I was like, this nigga's on the same bullshit he was on when he left. Now you're not gonna come back with like, okay, we get it, bro. They didn't sign you. Can we talk about your agenda? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no longer cool to name other people.
So here's the thing with that, right? It's been kind of said that MJF has signed with AEW prior to his contract expiring, right?
Okay. Yeah.
We are running the story that he's a free agent in 2024. That is a story that we're running with. Because after, pretty much the last year, we haven't seen him. So what he was trying to do this time is, one, come out looking like Triple H. All right? Need a fucking mark. Two, I'm not going anywhere. But kind of showing up and to get cheap heat, use the name of a former employee, because he was there as an extra for Vince McMahon, right?
Yeah.
They weren't going to go into bidding wars. If WWE wanted MJF, WWE would have gotten MJF.
Pretty much. Shit.
And it's not a loss on WWE. It really isn't.
WWE has
that was Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
The guy better than Cody.
Will Ospreay could have been doing what Logan Paul's doing right now as the United States champion.
God damn it. There it is. He would have turned into the British Championship.
Yep.
United Kingdom Championship. But no! You want Logan Paul.
I want my YouTuber to be on a wrestling show.
I want Prime.
I'll take Logan Paul over Ronda Rousey.
But you won't take him over Will Ospreay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Of course. That's the whole point right here.
Ronda Rousey is another one that needs to shut up.
But that's what I'm saying, like that type of celebrity wise.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because they're more, I mean, not to say that Ronda Rousey didn't get it from the UFC, but by the time she got to WWE, that particular part of her career was already over.
Wait, all right, so question, because there is a difference. Would you take Logan Paul over Ronda Rousey's first initial run? Or are you talking about the whole career?
We can go with all the above.
Because the first initial run of Ronda Rousey coming in, I'll take over Logan Paul because she did shed light on the women's division. We got the women's pay-per-view. We got the women's main event.
The light of Asuka when Asuka won the Royal Rumble. I can't accept that.
She took what?
The spotlight off of Asuka.
I would argue it was Charlotte Flair WrestleMania at that. But, I mean, just what she did, or what she didn't do shit. What they were able to do off her name, I think, in that first run is more important than what they're doing with Logan Paul. And now, if you're talking about we have to accept every part of Ronda Rousey, I'll take Logan Paul.
Kill them both.
I mean, yeah, that's where we're taking them.
I'm talking about
at least
you know, Mary.
I don't want them to die. It's terrible.
Just kill them both.
Yeah, at least I don't see Logan complaining.
Not yet. He is a bitch, though.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna write a book. They told me to wrestle when I had a concussion, and this guy touched my pants. He touched the string on my pants, and no one said nothing.
Is that Drew Gulak does not have a job?
Yeah, I know, but that just to hear that was like,
that's so
you're supposed to be the baddest woman in the planet. You telling me you wouldn't Superfly snuggle that motherfucker? Come on. You said you was gonna fuck up Mayweather. To my face, they said they were gonna do that. Remember that, Lay? To our faces, she said she would fuck up Mayweather.
I remember that, and I was like,
and Drew Gulak is the one you're afraid of?
Huh?
Shit.
Him touching your pants string, which I'm not saying is acceptable.
Yeah,
but I'm not saying. I thought we would have some judo shit on him.
Right? His wrist should have been broken in the armbar, 7 seconds or less. I was concussed when I fought Holly Holmes. That's why she beat me. You was always concussed. You never took a punch in your fucking life, and now you concussed.
You was concussed after the head kick she gave you.
Yeah, you was knocked out. You went night.
Yep.
Never woke up.
That was a concussion.
Let's move on to something more positive. I'm over it. I'm tired of it. Bye-bye.
I hear you.
Willow,
well, we got some frustrations.
Willow and Mercedes Moné.
Listen. I love Willow. Y'all know how I feel about Mercedes. I felt like we were watching Mercedes going, I can take these bumps. Because a lot of it was Willow picking her up and slamming her.
Willow was definitely showing her strength. That's the thing. We all know that Willow is more powerful than Mercedes. There's no question. The technique, though, the in ring. Like Mercedes is more like a lucha libre in a way, where she's a little bit quicker on her feet, a lot quicker actually, because she's been running those ropes and everything like that. Yes, that she can take those bumps, but she's able to kind of recover back from it.
Yeah. I was impressed to see she lifted Willow up and walked her to the center of the ring and did her move to her. I was like, okay. So the very few women that have a pickup move can pick up every woman in the roster. But like Willow ain't no little girl. And she picked her up and she did the move to her. I was like, okay, you got some strength in you. You know, because you don't really see too many of the with a lack of a better phrase, too many of the normal sized women show their strength like a Jade Cargo would or
Bianca
the Glamazon. Yeah, but even Bianca Belair is bigger than like Becky Lynch or
but Bianca Belair picked up Otis.
Yeah,
sure.
But
and she was smaller then.
Yeah, but I mean like the size of Mercedes to pick up Willow.
Copy that.
It was one of those like you don't see that often. You know, you don't see that level of strength in like okay, just because Willow's bigger than me doesn't mean she's
that they have and everything like that. What you mean?
Yeah, she's like I have it too. It's like don't get it twisted. This isn't Rey Mysterio versus the Big Show. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I'm in here just as equally as powerful. I can do shit to her also. I was impressed with that.
Yeah, no, the match overall was good, and this really kind of, in my opinion, just added more story for Willow, because now we finally get that heel turn from Chris Statlander that was kind of low key waiting when she did it on Willow. I again was underneath the impression that she was gonna do it in the middle of the ring, but she actually did that going up towards the ramp and then knocking Willow out. And I was like, oh shit.
That was one of those surprise moments.
She like I thought, okay, right on the ramp.
Yeah.
Not even like let's get out of the ring. Hold on. Clang, no. She does just keep walking. I can't believe you, Stokely. You're okay, girl. I can't believe you. I can't fuck this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And her head it looked like it bounced.
Yeah.
So to now build this story between Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander, I'm really hoping that it's one of those long-term stories and not just a short-term story. Where we actually get we're about to be in June, right?
Yep. Tomorrow, Saturday, we'll be in June.
Right. So let this feud continue into like, I don't know, August.
Yeah.
Build on this. Build a different story.
Yeah.
Build a different story. I think that's what I want. Build a different story that does not have to surround itself around the women's championship title.
And let it build with words.
Yeah.
I want to see Chris Statlander lay into Willow and make Willow feel bad. And that way when they have their death match, because they're going to have one of those shits, it's personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Because that's what me and Lay was talking about earlier. I want to be invested emotionally in this.
Yeah, we have lost the times where people just had personal issues. Or they just had, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
And
whatever happened just means me better than you.
Yeah.
How many times we got like series of matches, got like, yo, excuse me, I'm just better than you in the ring, bro.
Yeah.
I don't dislike you. I don't hate you. I'm just
better.
That's
the magic that we look for in the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
When Goldberg and the Undertaker stood face to face in the Rumble, it was like, we're finally gonna get to see them touch. When Jimmy and Jay were number 1 and 2 in the Rumble, it was like, no, this like we get to see something, and it's just one of those like, who's better now?
Yeah.
Because you only get like 15 seconds to do something. Who's gonna get the upper hand now? You know what I'm saying? But I want to be emotionally involved. I want to have that moment where it's like, yo, she might lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Agree.
And I don't like being here going, oh, they're going to do this because of that. And then they do it, and it's like, all right, see, I told you. That takes away from wrestling for me.
Yeah, that's pretty goddamn predictable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it takes away from the wrestling for me.
Absolutely. I agree.
But all right, so who do you guys think won the weekend?
Like company wise?
Yeah.
AEW. Just because their matches are better.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that, and they would have definitively won if they would capitalize on that Anarchy in the Arena match.
But I feel like they did. But the thing is that they wanted to hit all the points that they needed to hit during the time frame and everything like that. It was a really fun match, especially AEW has made me have this love where I want to hear a theme song as they're fighting. Why? Because how many times have we seen a movie where a fight scene's about to happen, or kind of like gang versus gang, or even when it's like a superhero movie where they're just kind of like, let me put my headphones on and then just kind of train. And
yeah.
you hear the badass song that they're
the
like,
montage.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're here for all of it. And the fact that you got Daniel Bryan, he's like, play the greatest fucking song, like
the final countdown.
And then the way it was stop playing that. Stop playing that. Do you know how much money that costs? We're on a budget.
He's like, it cost me $200,000 to play that shit.
And then it's funny because then you hear the commentators, he's not lying, right? So it was that particular element that's like, okay, now where the match has started. Now we're here. I mean, the match started, everybody's hitting each other, everybody's doing that. Now it's like having like that DJ just like completely take the fucking like, no.
Yeah.
We're going to stop that right here. This is what we're going to be doing. We're fighting. And then the match continues. And it was good. Again, too much all over the place and everything like that. I did enjoy having the angle at home where you have pretty much what we have going on over here.
Yeah.
A scene happening there, a scene happening there, a scene happening down there. And then you get to see like, wow, wait a minute. This is a lot. But this one is just walking. Cool. This one is fighting, but not fighting. This one is actually really going in. Okay. Oh, wait. Now this is happening over here. It was pretty cool to watch that because it's like it's your own picture in picture in picture. But that's actually entertaining.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Agree.
So I really liked certain elements of Anarchy in the arena, but some of it, again, as we called it, was too like, hey, we see what you're doing, flamethrower.
Yeah.
Best part of that match, Tony Khan going down the ramp.
My man said, I'm getting away from that fucking flame as far as I could.
But why he had to roll down the ramp the way he did, bro?
He has no athleticism. He can't even roll.
And the funniest thing is that at the end of the ramp, he just gets up on his feet and is like,
yeah. Like no one sees him run into the back.
What are we doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Shit. I was expecting Sting to pop up.
You and Sting, let it go. He is retired. Let the man live. Okay?
They're not going to outsmart me.
He's going to be like, no. He's going to be dry as fuck telling you no. Okay? Don't meet your heroes.
Word. But I was legitimately like, well, why do they need to kill themselves for this match? Because I remember when it was Jericho's Inner Circle, and
they had the football field.
Yeah, and it was the Elite, and you seen the Proud and Powerful and FTR in their location with then Conan came out and all that, and it's like, okay, I get it, because everybody had their own individual rivalry within the groups. To me, this just felt like Team AEW was thrown together so fast that it wasn't really Team AEW. It was Team Daniel Bryan.
I think it's mainly because they were also hoping that other people, like Eddie Kingston, was supposed to be part of that, right? And you have to understand, what they were trying to do is trying to put pretty much the heart and soul of AEW onto that team.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston got nothing but heart and soul for AEW. FTR, same thing. But they got heart and soul for pro wrestling. You know?
Yeah.
Bryan Danielson. You know, another one who has pure heart and soul for pro wrestling. He wants to wrestle all around because he wants to get color. He likes this. This is fun. That's something for him. But when we have someone, and Darby Allin also has heart and soul.
Yeah, shit.
You know?
You don't have anything else. They took it from, he broke his foot, he got hit by a bus, eagle kidnapped him.
I'm sorry. Another funny part was when Darby Allin was in the ring and he was hitting, I don't know who he was punching or hitting. But then
Okada.
they set him and they just stepped on his broken foot, and I just died. I died laughing here. I was like, no!
Yeah. It's like, this is
coming in here with a broken foot.
This isn't a secret.
Bro, what's wrong with you? You can get the poke of doom and really fucking die at this point with
Word.
Nah, but I wonder if Darby Allin trains his body and himself to hang upside down on the regular.
I wouldn't be surprised if he fucking slept like that. Like he has a casket and he just hangs above this shit with like the blanket around him like he's a bat and shit. Just fucking. I don't know what this motherfucker be doing, but it would not surprise me if my motherfucker slept like that.
Oh, nigga say, why you saying he sleeps in a coffin? What do you mean? He's not a vampire. He's not Gangrel, who made a special appearance, by the way.
But I just pictured like he tells his dog good night and he goes, "I want to suck your blood."
I don't say that again. He's not Gangrel.
He ain't human. They should have got his ass to play the crow. I tell you that shit. That motherfucker come back from the dead every match. It's like shit.
He does.
No, but it's true though. You're right. Oh man, that's wild. Oh man, fucking Darby Allin. Unbelievable. Gangrel though.
Yeah.
We got the Brood.
Yeah.
Dike, that's it. We got the Brood.
Yeah, the 3 months. The 3-month group back together again. Yo, Gangrel, he did his thing though.
Yeah.
He did his thing. He didn't look old. You know how sometimes people come back and they look old?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't look old.
He looked more or less the same, but just huskier.
Yeah. And I never realized how big he really was.
Yeah.
Because in the Attitude Era, when he was there, he looked normal. Now he looked huge.
You want to know why he looks normal back then? Because there were still other big wrestlers that Vince McMahon pretty much put over.
Yeah.
If Gangrel didn't have Edge or Christian, not to say he wouldn't be relevant, but he wouldn't be as relevant as he is today when you hear about Rude.
Yeah.
You know, so
back in the day, there was monsters. Like I was telling somebody, it was like, "Yo, you think Brock Lesnar's big? Brock Lesnar's a little bit bigger than Bret Hart back in the 80s. Brock Lesnar's what, 6'6"? Bret Hart's like 6'1", 6'2", 280, 250, 280. Brock Lesnar's almost 300 pounds. That's Bret Hart's size. That's Davey Boy Smith size. Hogan's 6'8", 350 pounds. That's a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart were little guys, and they would be huge monsters compared to the fucking guys now in the ring. That's why I was like, oh shit, Gangrel was huge compared to Brody Lee. You know what I'm saying? And then,
the shirt helps too.
It does, yeah. But I was like, damn, how big was Val Venus?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I have to wait. Hey, I'm gonna post this thing up. I want to show you guys in the group chat real quick. Sorry, folks. Y'all be alright. Y'all gonna see it soon. Don't worry.
Word.
But I'm in another group chat, right, for cosplayers, and somebody dropped this particular meme in the group. Yeah.
Damn. You want me to show that? I got
you. I cannot take credit for this. But
Chris Benoit's son. would I like to go to AEW show? Why not? What's the worst that could happen? And Christian's just there waiting in the wings. You good, show?
I'm good, brother. My phone keeps dying. This shit sucking the battery out my phone.
Hey, yo.
Yo, word.
Hey.
I was over here like you kicked yourself out right after you said, hey, Ray.
Word, man. We didn't know what was going on.
It was fucking Ray.
That's why he's not here no more.
Word. He did God's work and left.
Yo, show. So, did you see AEW?
I did actually. I watched some of the matches.
Did you watch WWE?
King of the I did.
Okay. So since you decided to cut yourself off. What was your favorite match for WWE?
WWE?
For the King and the Queen, yeah. What was your favorite match?
I'm gonna say Gunther and Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Even though I don't feel like I need to see that again because they're saying that they're gonna go at it again.
Yeah, most likely
for the crown or something. What's going on?
Nah, it's just one of those
for pride.
They thought that was Gunther and Dragunov or Gunther and Sheamus. It wasn't, but they want to act like that.
So, Gunther and Dragunov never faced off on that tournament? They both was in?
Yeah, nah, they didn't. Because Jay beat Dragunov.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't have that match so soon. Let it marinate. Let it simmer.
Yeah, we gotta cook it.
Word. Yo, Leon, not to change the subject, but when I first heard that Benoit and his family died, I thought it was a hit. And they made it look like Benoit killed his family, but there was no evidence to that. So,
word. All right, now, so what was your favorite match in AEW? Did we lose you?
He forgot his favorite wrestler's name.
Nah, he said Toe. That's why I was like,
I said Show.
First off, she said Show.
Oh shit, Gigi, why you ain't tell me it was a she?
Anyways. How can you not tell it's me?
I'm fucking with you. Favorite match will always be Will Ospreay against anybody. He could fight a dog. But that kid kept up with him. Who's that kid?
Roderick Strong is not a kid.
I don't know who he is, but he was right there with him. What's up? I was surprised. He made me a fan. When you got a good dance partner, you could tell, yo, your feet are slow. Nah, this guy was right there with him.
Yo, Show. I'm gonna let you know now. This is because of the look that you just put on Lay's face.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Oh my God.
I saw the look on Lay's face, and I said, you know what? He wanted me to push the button.
I did. I was, and there's nothing. I was just like, what? But the problem is that now, when I hear certain things, it triggers that.
Yeah.
And I know it word for word, but that's gonna get me into a fight because people are sensitive, and mostly because they're gonna know I mean it. I'm looking dead in their face and go, "What you just said," and I go from there. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But
show here's what you want to do. You want to look up the match, get all the players, and then go from there. By the way, that was my favorite match of the night too, Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
But that was my match of the night too. Make no mistake about it. Will Ospreay now is the guy who Cody should have been. Same. But yeah, I'm with you, bruv. I'm with you, bruv.
You said he's the guy that Cody should have been? I don't think Cody will ever reach that level. You bugging.
But aren't you a Cody fan?
Yeah.
No. I'm just saying.
Don't talk to me sideways, bro. You want him to finish the story too.
Don't talk to me.
You finish the story. Yo, so, one more again.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Why is that so poignant? That shouldn't make me feel so right, but yet wrong. Oh my God.
We're getting fined for that button. YouTube is gonna fine us.
They can't. It's not music. Music is copyrighted, not phrases.
I thought a movie was it would recognize it as a movie.
Yo, the last thing Adam Sandler's gonna do is worry about us when he's getting like $300 million from Netflix. He's fine. He's getting $300 million to make garbage movie. Adam Sandler's fantastic right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. What I'm trying to say is that Will Ospreay is that much better than Cody, and I agree with you. But yeah.
Yeah.
So you really liked Randy versus Walter? Something about that match felt off to me. I don't know what it was. Like I seen highlights and I'm like, that chemistry didn't look like it was there. You know what I mean?
You know what it felt like? It felt like Randy went up to Walter and said, "You get 3, and there better not be any more than 3 chops."
3 chops.
Yeah.
I think Randy's remembering that he's going to retire soon, and he wants his specs not to look like Kofi's or Jericho's.
Word.
I agree with him though that he don't deserve that. I'm pretty sure if he was fighting the Undertaker, he wouldn't chop him like that.
Of course he would.
I think the Undertaker would tell him to chop him like that.
I remember that story that the Undertaker told Ming, like, don't chop me like that again. And then he realized what he did wrong because he told Ming not to chop me like that again. He goes, "Oh shit, you might kill me." Like if Ming, he said he was like, wait, in retrospect, I realized I fucked up. After the match, he was like, shit. I told the wrong guy not to do something. But Ming was like, it's okay, I get it.
That's like going to McDonald's and be like, "I dare you to not have ice cream next time I come." And be like, "Oh yeah?
Yeah, well, okay.
They ain't never gonna have ice cream."
Never.
Motherfuckers.
No. Not if Ming works there. Fuck out of here.
No, Ming gonna have ice cream. He just tell you no. And then bite your nose off.
Yep. Machine broken.
Machine ain't broken. I'm just saying no, motherfucker. So, the funny thing is that both his sons are now in the WWE. Crazy world we're living in, bro.
Yep.
Gorillas of Destiny and Usos. If that match happens soon, I'll watch that match and that match alone. Then when Roman comes back, of course. When Roman comes back, I'm in there like somewhere.
Facts.
The tribal chief.
Well, yo, you're not missing. Yo, the last 10 minutes of the show, the last however minutes we go over, I want to start a new segment. And it might not be every week, but since we're all here, I want to get y'all hot takes about wrestling. Your hot takes. You could give us the real deal, Holyfield, whatever your opinions are, whatever you feel like you need to say. You know what I'm saying? Delay, you want to go first?
No, let's start it off with the most knowledgeable of all of us. Sure.
All right, show. Your hot take of the week.
Hot take of the week.
Yes, Black Thought.
Message to Miss Becky Lynch. Please stop the bullshit with your waving and shit. Your ass is not going on the AEW. Fuck out of here. I'm pretty sure you've spoken to all the people that used to be in WWE. You see everybody running back. Stop playing with me. Sign the contract and stop trying to make it seem like you're not coming back. You will be here for another 10 years. That's my hot take.
All right.
Well, all right.
Over here waving and shit. Oh, it's her last match. Nigga, get in the ring. Yo ass, you know damn well you ain't going on AEW.
We gotta have a 7-second delay for the show.
My bad.
I say I'm done. And another thing.
Done. You can leave me regular.
And another thing.
Whichever anybody else want to go, I'll go last for the fun of it. It's been a minute since I've been on, so you know.
Word. You want to go, Gigi? You want to give your hot take?
The number you have reached.
I'm just tired of the women's championship not having any legitimately. All right, fuck. All right,
let it go, Gigi. Let it go. Don't hold on to this.
My hot take of the week: do something with the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
Absolutely.
Do something already, because you're not doing anything to make it a significant difference and an impact for your women's division. Right now, it just looks like they're holding 2 shiny new cups for no reason. I'm tired of it. Stop it. Stop the bullshit.
Very true.
It's not an unpopular opinion either. A lot of people out there feel the same way. Stop this shit. Make women's tag team fucking matter again. All right? Make it matter. Because when you make it matter, then people actually start giving a shit about it. But when you start losing your interest and start losing your shit at it, no one's going to give a shit later on.
Absolutely.
Facts.
It's funny. They should pick up the twins that just left WoW because they're an actual fucking tag team. And
the Tonga twins.
You can actually have a set of Usos and Guerrillas of Destiny in the women's division that you can build it around because guess the fuck what? They're a fucking tag team. Surprise, surprise. Not some shit you put together. And then you can develop tag teams from NXT and on. Your third brand.
What?
Just saying. Ooh, don't do that.
Oh, shit.
And if you do, you fucking cocksuckers. You cunts. You remember where it came from.
Yep.
You cut that check.
Word. We ready for it. We ready for it.
I got a follow-up question. What women would you want to be fighting for this title? I only know about two to three teams.
Did you just not hear what I said?
I think
no, not you. I'm talking.
Oh, okay. I was about to go. I just.
They was like, I answered your question before you asked.
You're about to get it again.
No.
Not right now.
You spoke before my question. I wanted to ask it, and you answered it.
Okay.
So here's the thing. We don't have a well-developed women's division when it comes to tag team. We have a lot of singular development.
Mm-hmm.
There's not, listen, y'all have something nice with the raver girls, the party girls, and whoever their names are, because the names are honestly escaping me.
I believe they're called the Female Private Party.
Sure. So
That's a good one. That's a good one.
We're just gonna go with that. See, but that's the thing. They didn't make an impact for us to actually try to remember their names off the top of our head.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah.
I have their faces. Their faces is I can see them. Their names are escaping me. Why? Because it made no real significance. Now, when I'm excited to see, are we going to get a new women's tag team faction when Wyatt Six comes back? You know, or is it just Sister Abigail? Are we just keeping it one right now? Or we're possibly also going to bring two. So that would be a cool tag team. Another tag team that I would actually like to just get a little bit more shine is the tag team of Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell.
Yeah.
Because now Indy Hartwell recently has come around of being the heel along with Candice LeRae. It's no longer angel versus devil type shit.
Yep.
Like now it's like Indy is on board. Like she was on board when she was part of the way in NXT.
It really let that stew in there, like it was a whole half hour before Indy decided to turn heel, and they let that one cook.
Can I get a really strong women's faction on the main roster on both brands? Really strong women's faction that also kind of like look at it as a bloodline, but with women.
Oh, so
I need
funny
that.
you mentioned that because they are Judgment Daying Damage Control.
I'm sorry. Come again?
So Damage Control is starting to look like a bunch of losers, and Io Shirai or Io Sky, sorry, is mad at them. So she's now breaking up IKEA furniture because they're losing.
Well, with all due respect, IKEA is Swedish for fuck you.
Yes.
Put that shit together before. Fuck that shit. As you were saying, yeah. As you were saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just need someone that's like.
And that's another tag team too.
Yeah.
Kabuki Warriors. That's another tag team because they work well. They're part of Damage Control. I actually really liked when Damage Control held all the gold because that was the strongest female faction that WWE had. And they're slowly breaking them up. And it's like, we don't need that. I think we need this to be a solid group to stay together to run shit.
Yep.
Agreed.
But here's the thing. A faction is at least minimum of 3 people. We don't have a minimum of 3 women that are on the same team.
Yet. Because Sonya Deville is back and she's talking to Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks.
See, that I can get behind.
That's good. You're absolutely right because that just happened.
Yeah.
That's all a backstage segment, so I completely forgot about that. But yeah, we got that going on as well. But that still needs time to cook.
Yeah, it does. But for some reason,
it would be dope. Hear me out. Now we're gonna circle back around for 1 second. It would be dope from what Lay said, where they bring, or was it Yuto, that we bring the Tonga twins.
That was Lay.
Right. We bring the Tonga twins in as a faction with Queen Naya.
I was thinking that same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like, how do you protect the crown properly and then let her become a champion? You get more muscle behind you. The same thing Roman did, bro.
She's all the muscle you need.
Yeah, but it's also
you don't need muscle, but you don't touch the queen.
Yeah.
So is Roman, but also don't be stupid and be like, yo, you got to protect your investment.
Yeah.
I'm the investment. You know what I mean? But at the same time, they become tag team champions. Like, yo, listen, we all growing together, baby. I'm bringing everybody up. You know what I mean?
And it's like, how badass? How badass does your team have to be to protect the baddest bitch in there?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like these girls got to be some badass chicks if they're protecting Nia Jax, who don't need protection.
But the question is that are they main roster ready?
Yeah, they are. No.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. They're one of the better tag teams out there. A lot of people don't like to admit it because they're females, but they're one of the better tag teams out there.
I mean, I've seen their work at WoW.
Yeah, they're legit.
I haven't seen, so I don't know.
And by the way, it does help that
they're really good. I'm thinking also as a total package, but as the muscle, you don't really talk.
No. Yeah.
Queen talks.
And Naya's coming into her own, being able to talk shit. Because she seems like someone who naturally
a little bit more
shit.
comfortable on the microphone nowadays than what she did when she first had her run in WWE prior to her getting fired.
Yes.
It's a fucking Instagram. She's getting comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're probably saying, go ahead, be you. And if you need help being you, we'll help you out. Not you suffering succotash.
Word. Go out there and dance if you want.
Word.
Like dancing.
Which, all right, so my hot take, right? And this because I've been giving out hot takes all day, but this is gonna be short and sweet. Just because Swerve Strickland is black is not the reason why you gave him the title. And just because he's the champion doesn't mean that he no longer is important. You still have to push the championship. He right now, in my opinion, is the only reason to watch AEW because there are a lot of amateurs out there, and this man is actually controlling what he does as a champion, and you're still giving him shit for it. Absolutely. We need to stop that shit. Yo, fucking Starks. Everyone wants to talk about him, but let's be real. He made MJF look like a fool, and you had no idea how to capitalize on that shit, and you sat him in the background for it. He should go to WWE because if anybody could fucking get over in WWE, it's this motherfucker. Apparently, because your best guy was MJF, and just because MJF is back doesn't mean that it's exciting. Sorry.
True.
I keep it sweet for you.
Yeah. Well, this is my turn. So I wanted to make it very clear to all of you. The Code Experiment is ass. It's trash. Right now. You gave him nothing to work with. You did it for no other reason. Why? What has it accomplished? Now, the guy that Tone myself said was the guy that should have done it, is now a fucking megastar on Raw right now. He took something that nobody knows what the fuck they're saying and understand it for the most part. And then another part from a fallen wrestler, God rest your soul, brother, Bray Wyatt, God rest your soul, Rotunda. And now it's combined it to his own thing because he was his friend and where we at now. And yet not a single title's on him. Put a title on the Yeet man himself. Even though I fuck with no Yeet. I'm a Roman fan all day.
Yeah.
Please put a title on my second favorite wrestler right now. And right now, can I ask y'all a question? How much are y'all missing Roman right now?
100%.
I miss watching my tribal daddy come down to the ring. But I'm so glad that Cody finished his fucking story because I was over it already.
He could have finished his story with Seth Rollins.
I'm just saying. Could have been with that.
He started his story with Seth Rollins.
But in a way, I'm really happy he did it because now Damian, that's another hot take, Damian coming into his own. Because Damian has been burning Drew left to right with promos.
Yeah.
Destroying Drew.
Damian.
He protected Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. Damian showed what it's like to step up to be champion.
Absolutely, yeah, man. And he's props to him, man. Props to Damian Priest. Been a big fan of his ROH and Independence, but dude, he stepped up. His promos are better. He's wrestling better. He just looks like a champion. You know what I mean? Like he has that championship. I'm not gonna say swagger because I don't believe in that shit. He has a champion bravado.
Yeah.
Like he holds it the way it needs to be held, bro.
Yeah.
And if y'all keep calling him a bisexual Undertaker, you're still calling him the Undertaker. Remember who the Undertaker is? Hall of Famer, the fucking truth. So you're trying to hurt him.
It's still the longest fucking streak in WrestleMania, period. The longest streak period in wrestling history, whether he lost it or not.
I love the fact that they're saying that, but I'm like, yo, you're still calling him the Undertaker.
Wait, So
you get that, right?
So like you're saying that there's a bunch of men out there saying that they want to fuck Damian Priest?
Apparently, because he's the bisexual Undertaker.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure
the
dude came up with
eyeliner
it.
that he wears.
So I'm pretty sure dude came up with it that wanted him, and he rejected him some in the club, and then he like made it. He put it on X or Twitter.
Yeah,
it's funny. It's called X now, but he's still calling it Twitter.
Yeah.
And now he's trying to call it something, but I go, yo, but he's still the Undertaker's still the Undertaker. And you're calling him that. Yo, if I was Damien, I'd be like, yo, you're still calling me the Undertaker though, bisexual or not. So I'm a Hall of Famer already. That's what you're saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but props to Damian Priest, man. Boricua representative for the peoples. You know what I'm saying? I'm Dominican, but doesn't matter. We're all being represented, bro. But Boricua, loving it, man. And he's a Yankee fan, so that helps.
Word.
He's a Yankee fan too, so props to him, man. Yeah. So.
Shit.
Oh, but one more thing. Fuck CM Punk.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, what you say, Show?
I said that's newly to the list. Is Edge? Can I add him? Edge, CM Punk.
Let him come. If he gets crippled again, you can add him to the list.
Yeah, okay. he's working his way to the list. He's working his way.
He's almost there.
Yeah. But yeah, so a good show tonight, everybody. Like always, you know what I'm saying? Fucking show came out here 4 times. You know? Ray came in here from his undercover operation.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Ray's in the Batcave.
Word.
He just doesn't want to tell us.
He got a bad bitch pregnant, and he went to go tell her that it wasn't his. That's what it was.
The guy's in Cambodia right now.
Word. That's why his voice.
Cambodian breast milk.
Yeah.
Happening.
That's why his voice was weird. You got to adjust to it. Shit. But once again, we the baddest motherfucking show on Thursday night. Because tonight is the night. Today's the fucking day. If you want to talk about wrestling, we could do that shit all the motherfucking time. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Fuck what you heard. This is what